George Atkinson deep to receive. Hang on, folks. Here we go. Oklahoma and Notre Dame. Nick Hodgson, toe to leather. It's a line drive boot that will bound on the end line and through the end zone. It's a touchback, and Notre Dame will start on their own 25-yard line. The Irish, quarterbacked by Tommy Rees, a senior with 5,524 career passing yards. As of right now, he's got the highest completion percentage in school history, right at 62%. Completed thrown 67 straight passes without an interception. And he comes out in a 4 wide receiver set. Amir Carlisle is the running back for this first snap. Rees in the shotgun. Irish moving left to right in front of us. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Sooners line up in a 3-4. Striker showing blitz from the right side. Snap. It is a fake handoff. Back to pass. Rees throws deep down the left side. It is knocked away by Zach Sanchez, who went high in the air on coverage on Davaris Daniels. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I think that's their favorite way to exploit the defense. They get an interference call or a great catch about 3/4 of the time they do that.
2nd and 10. Dominic Alexander comes in for the Sooners. Julian Wilson exits. Pistol formation for Notre Dame. 2 tight ends to the left. Atkinson, the running back. Double wides to the right. 2nd and 10, the snap. It's a handoff to Atkinson up the middle. Boom, he's hit and dropped. Frank Shannon got him. It'll be a gain of only 2, and it will bring up 3rd and long for the Irish.
You know, I think last week or 2 weeks ago against Tulsa, and I would think today they would see that as a blitz formation, the 4 linebackers, and try to take advantage of it at some point.
3rd and 7, they're going to spot the ball close to the 28-yard line. 3 wides right, 1 left, tight end left, empty backfield for Tommy Rees. Sooner linebackers dancing around like they're bringing pressure, and here they come. Rees back to pass, under pressure, hit as he throws, be intercepted! It's intercepted! It's going to be a touchdown! Corey Nelson into the end zone. The Sooners have a pick 6, and we are 49 seconds into the game. It's 6-0 Oklahoma.
Toby, it's what we talked about in the pregame. 3rd down, dial up the defense. Eric Striker off the edge, sack, fumble, whatever it was, interception, I don't know. That's a defense making a play on 3rd down. Mike Stoops dialing up the pressure, getting home, making a play.
Eric Striker hit Tommy Rees right in the middle of his back in his windup, and the ball popped right into the chest of Corey Nelson, who took it 28 yards for the score. 6-0 Oklahoma. What a start. Michael Honeycutt for the extra point. Snap down, kick away. It is good. Wow. 14-11 to go, first quarter. Officially a 24-yard interception return for a touchdown for Corey Nelson. Last year, the Sooners had only 1 defensive touchdown all year. It was Javon Harris against Texas Tech. Corey Nelson, 49 seconds into this one, puts the Sooners on top 7-0. Chris, down to you.
And with the way that Corey Nelson reacted, Toby, without a doubt, that was your Allstate Good Hands catch of the game. Allstate, a proud sponsor of OU football. Are you in good hands? Teddy Lehman, the charge from Jerry Montgomery to his defensive line was real simple whenever they came back after the touchdown. Prepare yourself for the run now. They're going to try to come after you running the football.
Absolutely. What we saw there on that first series is the formula that you want. Good on 1st down to compete down the field by a defensive back. 2nd down to stop right there close to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and predictable. Come after Tommy Rees and he'll give you the football. Eric Striker unblocked off the edge. Great disguise by this OU defense.
And Dusty Dvorak, one of the first guys over to pump up the defense was Gabe Eichert. When you have the whole team playing together and as fired up as they are, good sign, isn't it?
A great sign. And just like you guys hit on the pregame, this OU football team, there's an energy on this sideline like I haven't seen. What a way to start. You get home, you force a turnover, and you take it in for 6. You couldn't have asked for a better start for this football team.
Speaking of energies, Toby, the fist pump and kick from Bob Stoops was pretty spectacular after the defensive touchdown as well, guys.
You should have seen it up in the booth. Somebody pulled a hamstring up here, and it might have been me. 7-0 Sooners. Here comes the kickoff again for Hodgson. Atkinson and Collinsworth are deep. Hodgson approaches. The boot is a line drive. It's going to bounce at the 20 and go to Atkinson at the 5. Bad kick up the right side to the 15, the 20. 25 has a whole 30, and he's brought down shy of the 35. That was the worst kickoff of the year so far for Nick Hodgson. Aaron Colvin, the tackle. Well, here comes the Notre Dame offense again. David Stanley Chevrolet Norman wants you to be the Sooners' next official junior captain. To join the team captains on the field, register at davidstanleynorman.com or at David Stanley Chevrolet in Norman, and we'll see you on the field. Notre Dame starts this possession on their own 34, 1st and 10. 3 receivers. The running backs Cam McDaniel set to the left of Tommy Reese. Snap, back to pass. Reese looks left, throws left, and it's off the hands. Intercepted again. This time it's Shannon. 50, 45, 40. Down the sidelines, 35. Skips past the man at the 30, and he stepped out of bounds. Another interception. That was off the hands of T.J. Jones, deflected into the waiting arms of Frank Shannon. And what a start for the Sooner defense today. First, Corey Nelson, the pick 6. And then Frank Shannon takes it back to the Notre Dame 32-yard line. Right off the hand of T.J. Jones, his left hand, and Frank Shannon bobbled it for a second, then pulled it in. Sooners start 1st and 10 at the 32. Blake Bell with 4 receivers, 3 to the left. Snap. He's going to throw, does left side to the back, out of the backfield. No, that's Saunders to the 30, and he skips out of bounds around the 27-yard line for a gain of 5. Tommy Reese has thrown 3 passes today. 2 interceptions and an incompletion. Roy Finch into the game for the Sooners on 2nd and 5 from the 27. Left, you've got Bester and Finch. 3 receivers right, Shepard, Saunders, and Jazz Reynolds. Now Finch in motion. They will hand it to him. Sweeping right to the 30. Cuts up inside, 25 to the 20, and he's going to be chopped down, but he got a first down inside the 20-yard line. Elijah Shoemate the tackle. Move the chains. Pickup of 9. They will spot the ball at the 19. Brennan Clay back in.
Here comes the big boys.
Trey Millard instead will come in. Clay out. Damian Williams in. They'll go half diamond to the left. Stacked receivers to the left are Bester and Shepard. Saunders right. Man in motion. They're going to throw it to Damian Williams. Swing pattern to the left. 20. Cuts inside to the 15. Puts his head down and barrels to the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 8 more. Jalen Smith the stop. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 12:55 to go first quarter. Sooners have thrown a couple of haymakers right from the opening bell.
Here comes the other big boy.
Ripkowski is in. 7-0 Oklahoma looking to add to a lead. Ripkowski will line up tight end right. Millard behind him at fullback. Damian Williams deep. 2nd and 2 from the 11. Bell now looks at the sidelines and wants to change something. He backs into the pistol. Play clock at 3. Snap. It's a handoff to Williams, running right side, trying to get to the corner. He does. To the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Damian Williams sprinted 11 yards around the right end, and Oklahoma's on top of Notre Dame 13-0.
Toby, that's a great block right there by Trey Millard out there on the edge. He gets out in front, chops his man down, makes a nice seam out there on the edge for Damian Williams. Great job by this offense right there.
First touchdown of the season for Damian Williams. Still not yet 3 minutes into this contest. Michael Honeycutt on for the extra point. There's the boot, and it is true again. 2 interceptions for the Sooner defense. Corey Nelson took one back for a score. Damian Williams runs that one in. And Oklahoma leads 14-0 with 12:15 to go first quarter. Scoring drive for OU, 4 plays, 32 yards in 1:35. The Frank Shannon interception set it up. Damian Williams scored from 11 yards out. Blake Bell 2 for 2 throwing the football on that drive, and the Sooners lead 14-0. 12:15 to go. Nick Hodgson's 3rd kickoff already in this game. This one is better. That's a boomer over the head of George Atkinson and out of the end zone. And Notre Dame will start on their own 25.
Things to keep an eye on down here, Toby. Getting a little bit chippy. Some late shots by Notre Dame players. Dusty, the players are really being challenged right now in the Crimson and Cream to keep their cool about them, aren't they?
No doubt about it. I just want to say on that last offensive series, we talked about the team speed of Oklahoma. All those plays out on the perimeter, utilizing the speed of this offense, did a great job right there.
You're right, Dusty. They're staying away from those big guys right now with the offense.
First and 10. 2 receivers to each side for Tommy Reese in the shotgun. Eric Stryker showing blitz again. Tommy Reese has had about enough of that. Here he comes. He's going to pitch it left side to Atkinson, who's met the backfield and dropped for a big loss by Julian Wilson. Tommy Reese pitched it to his left to George Atkinson, who tried to outrace Julian Wilson to the corner, and he was having none of it. A 5-yard loss back to the 20. How about the start for Mike Stoops' boys today? 2nd and 15. 2 receivers right. Amir Carlisle lined up behind Reese in the pistol. 2 tight ends. 2nd and 15. Snap. Handoff. Carlisle right up the middle. Through a hole. Ooh, he nearly broke that. A nice tackle by Zach Sanchez. The shoestrings of Amir Carlisle, who stopped near the 30 for a gain of 10.
Sooners weren't quite expecting that. 2nd and 15, they called the blitz and slipped by somebody in their gap.
Corey Robinson, David Robinson's son, the NBA Hall of Famer, into the game at the lone wide receiver left on 3rd and 5 from the 30. Trips right. Tommy Reese alone in the backfield. Irish trail 14-0. Reese takes the football, drops back to pass. Under pressure, throws it deep down the left side for Robinson, who caught it and got a foot down. Now a flag's down. 2 flags down. This might be offensive pass interference on young Corey Robinson. Let's see. Flags down in front of Bob Stoops.
Sooners are clapping over on the bench.
It was Zach Sanchez in coverage on 6'4" true freshman Corey Robinson from San Antonio, Texas. Officials are still congregating. The ball was caught at the 48-yard line.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 88. 15-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So instead of a gain of 22, it's a loss of 15, and we'll replay the down. And it will bring up 3rd and very long for the Irish.
And as I said earlier, that is their go-to play. They hope to get a great catch or a defensive pass interference. I can't think of another play in their passing game that I would say that about as far as one I feel like they're going to go to a bunch today.
It'll be 3rd and 20 now as they move the ball all the way back to the 15-yard line. 5 wides. One of them's the tight end, Nicholas. He's in the slot to the left. Empty backfield for Tommy Reese. 14-0 Sooners. 3rd and 20, the snap. Back to pass Reese. Steps up. Still looking. Now throws late. Incomplete across the middle. Looking for the tight end, Nicholas.
Good job by Nelson staying with Nicholas.
Corey Nelson in coverage. The pass was low and poorly thrown, and Notre Dame will punt. And at least early on, Oklahoma is dominating this football game. So far, Tommy Reese is 1 for 5 for -5 yards throwing the football. Kyle Brinza, the punter, averages 40.4 yards a punt. Jalen Saunders is deep. Should get good field position here. High hanging punt. Saunders calls for fair catch near his own 40, takes it at the 38. A 52-yard kick into the wind by Brinza. And the Sooners will start with the ball at their own 39-yard line. Chris, down to you guys.
Pretty awesome energy, as we mentioned, Toby. It's the one thing that we've talked about quite a bit, but you can't miss it. Teddy, there seems to be a fire. There seems to be an energy with this team, almost with a chip on its shoulder right now.
Yeah, they look great defensively, getting the stops they want, competing for balls in the secondary, getting to the quarterback. Offensively, your team speed is really showing off. They're running the football, throwing it. Great stuff so far.
We'll get Dusty's take after this snap, Toby.
Brennan Clay at running back to the left of Blake Bell in the shotgun. Snap, it is a handoff to Clay up the middle. He's hit at the line, and he'll get a yard, and that's it. Lewis Nix, hello.
And Dusty, what have you seen defensively from the Sooners you like?
What I enjoy that 3rd and 20 right there. No blitz, 4-man pressure. Great job by Jordan Phillips collapsing that pocket, making Tommy Reese get the ball out of his hand, step up in the pocket. Great job getting some pressure with just 4 guys getting off the football field on 3rd down.
2nd and a little less than 9. 5 wides this time. Now in motion, Clay. Fake handoff. Bell wants to throw. Does. Caught. Midfield, 45. It's Jazz Reynolds inside the Notre Dame 45-yard line. A dart from Blake Bell after the fake handoff. The slant pattern to Reynolds for a 1st down.
It's perfect that he made yardage the first time they called it.
Snap. Throw left side. Saunders caught at the 45, trying to get to the edge, and he's caught from behind at the 41. Short gain of 2. Ben Council, the tackle. 2nd and 8 from the Notre Dame 41. Sooners lead 14-0. 9:37 to go first quarter. If you're just joining us, shame on you. Corey Nelson, interception return for a touchdown. Damian Williams, touchdown run. Sooners have picked off Tommy Reese twice. Empty backfield for Bell, 5 wides. Back to pass on 2nd and 8. Looks left, throws deep down the left side, incomplete.
Had that covered real well.
Looking for Brennan Clay, streaking down the left sidelines, down the numbers. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Notre Dame's bringing in a whole bunch of coverage guys this time.
The Irish crowd, which has been stunned early, trying to get motivated here on 3rd and 8 from their own 41. Play the running back again. Trips right. Lone receiver left is Bester. 3rd and 8. Shotgun for Blake Bell. Snap. Back to pass. Has time. Throws right side. It's incomplete. Oh, he had Saunders on the out route at the 25, but he missed it. It'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback draw would have been a heck of a play right there, Toby. I bet we see it later. They send in all those guys. They got one linebacker who you got a center or a guard to block. The rest of them are fighting like mad to get to the quarterback.
Nobody on the field for Oklahoma right now. They may take a delay of game here. The offense has run off the field, and the punt team has yet to run on. We've got 15 on the play clock. The ball is on the 41, so I'm sure they're going to take a 5-yard penalty here to give Jed Barnett a little more space to work. Update from Morgantown, West Virginia. With a minute to go, West Virginia leads Oklahoma State 30-21. A major upset about to take place in the Big 12 today. There is the delay of game penalty. It'll move the ball back to the 46. And Jed Barnett is going to try to pin the Irish deep. An unbelievable contingent of Sooner fans with us today. I mean, the allotted section for Sooner fans packed with crimson and cream, and then a whole bunch more all around the stadium. There have to be 10 to 15,000 Sooner fans here. Snap is back. Kick by Jed Barnett is away. End over end. It'll bound at the 15. Takes a Sooner bounce, but too far into the end zone at Karams, and the ball will come back to the 20. A 46-yard punt, net 26. We got a timeout on the field. 9:06 to go first quarter in South Bend. It's Oklahoma 14 and Notre Dame nothing. Notre Dame takes over this 4th possession already for them in the first quarter from their own 20. Pistol formation, 3 receivers for Reese. Amir Carlisle's the running back. Snap. It is a play action. Back to pass. Looks right. Throws right. It is caught at the 30-yard line and tackled immediately. Aaron Colvin in coverage. That is the first catch of the year for William Fuller. 1st and 10 from the 31 for Notre Dame. A movement on the offensive line, but it looked like everybody was just looking back for the play. 2 tight ends, balanced line. It is a handoff to Atkinson, sweeping left. He finds a hole to the 35, to the 37, out near the 38-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7 on first down. One thing you're going to have to caution your troops of, Merv, if you're Bob Stoops, is despite the great start, we got a whole bunch of football still to play in this game.
This game lasts 60 minutes.
Doesn't matter how many you score in the first 2. You still got to play the other 58.
Right. That's
right?
what Notre Dame is counting on right now.
2nd and 3 from just across the 37. Shotgun for Reese. Snap. Inside handoff. Cam McDaniel sweeping left side. He's got the first down out to the 45. Frank Shannon got him from behind at the 46. Gain of 8 more. And by far, the best-looking drive so far for Notre Dame. 2 first downs. Here comes the backup quarterback into the game, Andrew Hendricks. Here's a wrinkle. Hendricks replaces Tommy Reese. 6'1 senior from Cincinnati, known mostly as a runner so far in his career.
So that's what you can expect from him now. Option or something.
2 tight ends, or 1 tight end left, 3 receivers. Hendricks will hand it off up the middle and nothing. A wall of white shirts. Frank Shannon, Corey Nelson, Eric Stryker in there. Amir Carlisle, the ball carrier. They'll give him a yard.
That's what their coaches wanted to see, was how quick the Sooners jumped on the football, and they will come back for that and give this guy a chance to pull it and keep it. And I hope the Sooners are expecting that same thing.
7 minutes to go first quarter. 14-0 Oklahoma leads. 2nd and 9 from the Notre Dame 47. They're marching to our right. The Irish are in quarter number 1. Hendricks still in at quarterback. Snap. Handoff. Nope. Back to pass. Looking middle. Still looking. Has time. Now he's flushed to his right. Under pressure. Throws late and he threw it away into the bench. Charles Tapper with the pressure on Andrew Hendricks. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. The Notre Dame quarterback so far today, 2 of 7 throwing the football for 6 yards. Tommy Reese back in. Chuka Ndulue checks in for Charles Tapper for OU. 3rd and 9 from near midfield. 5 wides, 3 right, 2 left. Empty backfield for Reese. Corey Nelson showing blitz up the middle. Stryker showing blitz from the right. Here they come. Back to pass. Reese has time, throws across the middle. Caught T.J. Jones. First down. Slides down at the Sooner 40. Notre Dame offensive line held up well there. Gave Reese enough time to find Jones streaking across the middle. And it's the 3rd first down of this drive for Notre Dame. 13-yard gain. Julian Wilson the tackle. Irish in Sooner territory for the first time today. 6:25 to go first quarter. 1st and 10 from the OU 40. Running back is Atkinson. Jordan Wade into the game for Jordan Phillips on this snap. It's a handoff to Atkinson, who made Stryker miss, but that's all. He's crushed after a gain of 1. Nice move on Stryker to get by him. But then Corey Nelson and Gino Grissom sat him down after a gain of 1 to the Sooner 39.
Stryker made him at the pass, went right on by him.
2nd and 9. Pistol look this time for Notre Dame. Both wide receivers are to the near side. That's the wide side of the field. Now the running back, Tarian Folston, a true freshman. They're going to hand it off to Folston. Sweeping left, cuts up, has room. This might score. 25-20, race to the end zone, and he's knocked out of bounds just shy of the goal line by Quentin Hayes. That kid can scoop. Tarian Folston, who has only 9 carries on the season, a true freshman from Cocoa, Florida, 5'9", found a hole around left in and took it all the way down to the Sooner 3-yard line, a gain of 36.
That was rather poorly played over there. Obviously, the defensive backs got blocked, but the linebackers and defensive ends didn't play that very well.
1st and goal, Notre Dame from the 3. Hendricks back in at quarterback. He's got Cam McDaniel behind him in the pistol. 2 tight ends to the right stacked behind each other. Snap. It is a handoff to McDaniel. No, Hendricks the keeper, and he's knocked down shy of the goal line at the 1. Hendricks faked the handoff to McDaniel, then kept it himself right behind McDaniel. And it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Dominic Alexander, Eric Stryker in. Sooners got some beef across the front. Is that Matt Diamond out there right now as well?
Yes, it is.
Notre Dame trying to cram it in the end zone. Sooners lead 14-0, 4:35 to go first quarter. Same look. Pistol. Hendricks at quarterback. 2 tight ends, 2 wide. Early movement by Notre Dame. It's Ronnie Stanley, the right tackle, I believe, that moved early. That'll help.
Full start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So instead of 2nd and goal at the 1, it'll be 2nd and goal at the 6. That indeed was Ronnie Stanley. Tommy Reese back in at quarterback. That's the 2nd penalty of the day so far on the Irish. They'll spread out now. 4 wide receivers. McDaniel, the running back, to the left of Reese. 2nd and goal. Reese waits for the football. Now he has it. Back to pass. Looks left. Still looking. Has time across the middle. Touchdown. Back to the end zone. It's T.J. Jones. Tommy Reese had all kinds of time that time. And T.J. Jones found some open grass in the back middle of the end zone. Notre Dame is on the board for the first time in a first quarter full of fireworks. That is the 13th career touchdown for T.J. Jones, a senior from Roswell, Georgia. There's Kyle Brenza on for the extra point. 4:03 to go, first quarter. Snap back. Brenza's kick away is good. 4:03 to go in quarter number 1. It's now Oklahoma 14 and Notre Dame 7. After a Tommy Rees 6-yard touchdown pass to T.J. Jones. We'll take a timeout. Irish have cut that lead in half, though. Tommy Rees 6-yard touchdown pass to T.J. Jones. A 10-play, 80-yard drive for the Irish in 5:03. The interceptions, by the way, in the first quarter by Corey Nelson and Frank Shannon marks the first time OU has had multiple linebackers with an interception in the same game since Ryan Reynolds and Keenan Clayton did it against BYU in 2009. Chris, down to you.
Hey, Toby, one interesting thing, they actually had kind of the sod police out there, the turf police in between plays. This is Kentucky bluegrass. It's about 3/4 of an inch taller than what the Sooners would typically play on, though. It was cut down just before the game, and it was pretty damp because they had to cover the field earlier this week after getting rain. So a little bit of a different surface, but they're trying to keep it as playable as possible.
Brinza's kickoff goes to Roy Finch's side, but he will take it in the end zone. He'll run it out to the 5, to the 10, nearly stepped out, 15, 20, balling his way out near the 25-yard line, and he's down there.
And I wanted to get into it because Dusty and Teddy and I were standing right behind Mike Stoops, who was talking with Jerry Montgomery and Tim Kish, and Bob Stoops came over as well, too. Dusty, what do they want to see fixed defensively?
I think that they're seeing Notre Dame make some checks at the line of scrimmage, and they're identifying where the blitz is coming from, so they want to be able to check out of that. Big thing right there on that drive, third down and 7 that they were able to get. If we can't get pressure on Tommy Rees on third down, even the touchdown right there, when he has a nice clean pocket, he's going to make the throws. The guy can throw the football from the pocket when he has time, so we got to do a better job getting pressure. Obviously, the big run right there got out the gate. You got to do a better job there. But the big thing for me right there, when Tommy Rees goes back to throw, if we don't get pressure, it's going to be tough for this secondary to keep up with these receivers.
The sweep type of run, too, has really hurt them, Dusty. They're going to have to get better containment, not let them get to the outside with that speed.
I think OU's still going to get the ball on the 24 here.
You know, it's kind of interesting, too, being somewhat of an old-school mentality here at Notre Dame Stadium, Toby. No big screens, no replays. And
you guys hate that, don't you?
Well, yeah, and really no acknowledgement whenever the referee, went over and grabbed the headset. So it's kind of like everyone fend for themselves. I like it, that old-school feel to things. But you're right, there's been many times where you can see players, even after the Roy Finch kickoff, where I noticed Jay Boulware turned to look at the big screens and had to catch himself for a little bit.
It's confirmed. First down, Oklahoma.
They'll never get a better look from the official over there by the play than they would have in that situation. That's got to give you a little comfort because he's standing right on the line, right looking up through the field.
Randy Crystal, our head referee today. Sooners moving right to left. We've got 3:57 to go first quarter. Oklahoma leads this game 14-7. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Damian Williams, Trey Millard in the backfield. Williams deep. Snap to hand off to Damian. Up the middle he goes. 25 to the 30. Cuts outside. Tries to get to the corner. Has it. 35 to the 40. Up the sidelines. Out of bounds near midfield. Looks like driver's ed practice there for Damian Williams, weaving around blue jerseys. And they'll put him out of bounds at the 43. They say he stepped down back at the 43. A gain of 19.
Toby, there was a wham play right there. That's Trey Millard cutting down the big nose tackle. Gabe Eicher gets to the second level. Very successful wham play right there by the Oklahoma offense.
Williams stays in, top of the pistol. 2 receivers left, Shepard and Saunders. Snap, play action. Back to pass. Bell looking deep, throws it for the left side. It is over the head of Sterling Shepard. He was open at the Notre Dame 35, and Blake has missed high on 3 different occasions so far today.
And did you notice when Sterling Shepard took his cut towards the sideline, he took up at a divot. It looked like one of your sand wedges, Toby. The divot that he took up whenever he took that cut towards the sideline.
Derek Farniok is in the game at left tackle, replacing Tyrus Thompson. Sooners will spread 5 wide on 2nd and 10 from their own 43. 3:30 to go first quarter. Bell alone in an empty Sooner backfield. Roy Finch is in the slot right. Snap on 2nd and 10. Bell looks left. He's going to run it himself up the middle. 45, 50, into Notre Dame territory. He dives. He'll be a yard shy of a first down. That was a called quarterback draw, and it goes for 9. Toby, the ball on the 48. Go ahead.
Tyrus Thompson is having some helmet problems. Currently, they're working with trying to tighten up his face mask. So
they got Irwin in at right tackle now, and Williams over here.
And Chuka Ndule checked in as well. But we'll keep an eye on the work being done on Tyrus Thompson's helmet and face mask right now.
3rd and 1 from the Notre Dame 48. Half diamond, Williams and Millard in the backfield. Ripkowski Gronkowski, tight end left. Snap, handoff Williams, goes right side, trying to get to the corner. Stiff arm, he's being chased, and he's knocked out of bounds, shy of the first down. A loss of a yard back to the 49. On 3rd and 1, Damian Williams, for a play I believe was called to go up the middle, tried to bounce it to the outside, and he lost a yard, and here comes the Sooner punt team.
He had a little bit too much success on those other two bounce outs, and got to trying to get it again. Not on short yardage. Get the first down.
Notre Dame leaves their defense on the field with the exception of punt returner T.J. Jones, just in case the Sooners try to fake something here. And OU doesn't. Barnett's punt, high sailing punt that's going to go easily into the end zone, through the end zone, and hit some gentleman in a green shirt on the other side of the end zone. A 49-yard kick, and Notre Dame will start on their own 20. After a timeout, we'll keep it here. 2:35 to go first quarter.
Field position is going to be huge in this football game. You've got to make the most of those opportunities with special teams.
And as Bob Stoops watched that ball sail through the back of the end zone, Toby, it was almost a bewildered look on his face as he stood with his hands on his hips and turned down towards Jay Boulware, the Sooner special teams coach. So everyone a little bit surprised when that ball was absolutely bombed through the back of the end zone.
Coach, there have been some passes for Blake that have been open today. He's just missed on. Hopefully he can dial it in a little bit.
Especially the receiver was well open. It wasn't a tight fit at all. He's just letting the ball sail a little bit right now, and he did that at the end of the Tulsa game.
5th possession of the first quarter for Notre Dame. They start on their own 20. Here we go. 14-7 Sooners. 2:35 to go first quarter. George Atkinson, the running back, gets the football, running left side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 2.5. Gino Grissom, the stop.
The defensive end or outside linebacker is keeping the play contained. The guy inside on the tackle, who's usually an defensive end, is allowing himself to get pinned down a little too much, and there's a seam there. And they've taken it 2 or 3 times.
2nd and 7 for Notre Dame at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Double tight ends left. Pistol look. Cam McDaniel, the running back. Snap. It is a handoff to McDaniel, who runs up the middle, runs into a bunch of white shirts at the 25. They'll give him to the 26. It's a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. The interception for a touchdown by Corey Nelson was the first pick six given up by Notre Dame since another Oklahoma school. Tulsa did it to him back in 2010. Gino Grissom, Dominic Alexander into the game on 3rd and 4. So far, 1 for 3 on 3rd downs for Notre Dame today. 5 wides, empty backfield. Snap, here comes the blitz. Back to pass, Reese throws across the middle. It's caught. First down at the 30. T.J. Jones spins away from Julian Wilson to the 35, and he's hammered at the 40-yard line down there. Quentin Hayes, the tackle, helped by Charles Tapper. Gain of 14. Sooners brought the pressure but couldn't get there that time.
Now, he had plenty of time. They were close, but not close enough.
1st and 10 from their own 40. Under a minute to go first quarter. Atkinson at running back. Sooners scored the first 14 points of this game in less than 3 minutes. Since then, Notre Dame has answered with a touchdown. Looking for more. Atkinson runs right side to the 40. Cuts up 45. Hit out of bounds at the 48. Gabe Lynn the stop. Gain of 8.
That big tight end is wearing that outside linebacker out. And in an effort to contain it, he's getting too much width, and they dip up underneath him.
Chuka Ndulue checks in for Gino Grissom. Phillips, Tapper, Ndulue on the front. Aaron Franklin in the game at linebacker as well. Now he's going to go back out. 2nd and 2 from the 48. Play clock is hard to find here at Notre Dame Stadium. It's at 10. It's kind of in the middle of the crowd. You got to know where you're looking. It is a handoff up the middle. No keeper by Hendricks, the quarterback in. He's got a first down across midfield and into the Sooner territory to the 47. The wrinkle today by Brian Kelly. He's playing backup quarterback Andrew Hendricks quite a bit. And he runs for a first down there. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Interesting first quarter. 24-yard pick six for Corey Nelson. 11-yard touchdown run for Damian Williams. Sooners had 2 interceptions in the first quarter. Notre Dame, a 6-yard touchdown pass from Tommy Reese to T.J. Jones, and the Irish are driving when the second quarter begins.
As aggressive in the pass rush. They're in a little bit of a bind right now defensively, I think, because Notre Dame has come out with good offensive balance, run and pass, and they've got to know who the quarterback is every time they come out of the huddle.
Cam McDaniel's the running back. Tommy Reese is the quarterback here for Notre Dame. It's 1st and 10 from the OU 46 as we begin quarter number 2. 2 tight ends left. Wide receiver in motion is Daniel Smith. He'll come in tight to the formation. Handoff McDaniel running left side to the 45 and knocked down there by Dominic Alexander. It's a gain of just 1.
Even right there, you see the hole starting to open up off tackle as the contained guys skate to the sideline and somebody gets pinned. And we've got to squeeze that a little bit more and still try to contain it.
T.J. Jones in, freshman running back Tarian Folston in on 2nd and 9 from the OU 45. They will go 2 tight ends, 1 right, 1 left. Man in motion, T.J. Jones. He'll come in tight to the formation. It's a handoff on 2nd and 9 to Folston, who skips back to his left, breaks one arm tackle, breaks another to the 39-yard line. They'll give him to the 38. A gain of 7. Folston bounced back to the left there and going to be able to put Notre Dame in 3rd and short at least.
I think that's what Turkey, I believe, that when he talked about we'd see some new people today. Quarterback and freshman tailback are 2 of them.
Seen a new wide receiver today, too, William Fuller.
Yeah.
Hendricks in at quarterback on 3rd and 2. So far, Notre Dame 2 for 4 on 3rd downs today. Jumbo look again with 7 across the line, 2 tight ends. Cam McDaniel at running back. The keeper by Hendricks. He's wrapped up in the backfield by Corey Nelson. Got away, and then they sit him down back at the 47-yard line. Hendricks faked the handoff, and when he did, Corey Nelson said, hello. Number 7 was right there waiting on him. Big loss on 3rd and 2.
That's what we used to call a fullback stunt. The guy out there who doesn't have a blocker on him has come flying in there as if he were going to take the fullback. At the last second, he slides by and hits the quarterback, and that's painful.
It's an 8-yard loss. Here's the punt for Notre Dame. Saunders calls fair catch and takes it at the 8-yard line. 37-yard punt. Second punt today for Notre Dame. The Sooners will start this. They'll spot it at their own 9. Sooner football brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. Sooner fans, be sure to stop into your neighborhood Brahms this week and try a bacon mushroom Swiss burger. A mouth-watering 3rd pounder with all the fixins. Available for a limited time only. Chris, what you got down there?
Well, I got Dusty Dvorak, who I know was impressed with the penetration on that last play by the Sooner D and Corey Nelson.
A little pistol formation, a little zone read. Corey Nelson getting up the field, taking the quarterback. Great job getting off the field. Eric Stryker, Corey Nelson, 2 guys to watch. These tight ends getting a little bit of movement on them, making some space. That's why you've seen some of those outside runs be successful.
Iris Thompson back in for the Sooners at left tackle, Toby.
Clay and Millard, half diamond. Bennett Jackson showing blitz for Notre Dame. Snap. Throw right side. Saunders wide open at the 15. Banged out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Jackson left Saunders for the blitz. Blake Bell recognized it, threw it right to a wide open Saunders for a gain of 11.
You see Darrell Williams telling the guard that they're going to have to fan out. Here he comes.
Well done. No, I didn't.
Yeah, that great job of the lineman being awake and knowing what's out there.
Millard sets up tight end left this time. He's got 2 wide receivers out that way as well. 1st and 10 from the 20. 12:40 to go till halftime. Sooners up 14-7. Snap. Bell, play action, rolling left, looking, throws, got his man. Saunders at the 25, makes a shimmy and is able to get out to the 28. Sterling Shepard the catch. Gain of 8.
Tackle by Kamara.
Blake Bell today is now 6 for 9 throwing the football for 50 yards. This will bring up 2nd and short. Clay and Millard set up half diamond right. Saunders, Shepard stacked to the right. Sooners marching to the south end zone, and flags fly. That's going to be a false start. Shadows starting to creep their way toward the sideline.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
We are facing the east here, sitting in the press box at Notre Dame Stadium. Sun setting behind us, and the shadow from the press box is about to reach the Notre Dame sidelines on the near side. And as this game goes along, it will make its way across to the Sooner sideline. Very similar to the way it works in Norman. 2nd and 7 now from the 23. Second penalty today on Oklahoma. 5 wides, empty backfield. Snap. Bell back to pass. Going to heave it deep down the left side, looking deep for Bester. It is incomplete. Coverage down there by Bennett Jackson. And now a flag comes in very late. Sooner coaches wanted pass interference, and they might have gotten it. But that flag came in very late.
Toby, the Sooner fans are at the upper level of the bowl in the end zone towards which Oklahoma is traveling, and as soon as that pass was ruled incomplete, almost to a man, every person stood up and cheered.
Defense. Number 2, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And now we know why.
Might have got a break there. So they'll move the ball out to the 38. It'll be a first down for Oklahoma. We'll take it. 11:31 to go, second quarter. Oklahoma 14, Notre Dame 7. 3 wide receiver look here. Millard tight end just behind the line left. Williams deep. Snap. The quick throw, right side. Shepard caught it, had to go up at the 35 to the 40. Skips past 2 guys to the 45. What a move! And he's out near the 48-yard line. Now you see me, now you don't. That's close to another first down for Sterling Shepard. It is a first down. Move the chains, pickup of 10. 2 Notre Dame defenders went for Sterling Shepard's legs, and when they did, he hit the elevator button and went in the air. And they went right by him. Blake Bell 3 for 3 on this drive. The Sooners have moved it to near midfield. Remember, they started this drive on their own 9. 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff on the sweep. Keeper, Blake Bell, coming back right side, weaving his way to the 50, and he's spun down in Notre Dame territory at the 47. But that's a 5-yard gain on first down for Blake Bell. Lewis Nix the tackle. Tyler Stockton in the game, replacing Lewis Nix. The big 350-pound defensive tackle trying to catch his breath. Sooners go 4 wide. Blake Bell asking for the play. He's got 12 on the play clock. Brennan Clay in at running back. 2nd and 5. Make it 2nd and 4. Snap. Bell looks left, throws left. It's Shepard. He caught it, stumbles, but he dives forward near the first down. I don't know about that spot. They're going to say he's down at the 44. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Gain of 2 on that inside screen to Sterling Shepard, who might have had the first down, but I think his feet went out from under him.
Knee hit the ground.
Jazz Reynolds out, Trey Millard in on 3rd and 2. 9:50 to go, second quarter. Sooners lead 14-7. Brendan Clay stays in at running back. Crowd gets loud on 3rd down. Pistol formation. Notre Dame showing blitz up the middle. Here they come. Bell, quick throw, dumps it out. Clay, nice look. First down, 45, bang, down at the 43. I said first down too soon. They're going to say he was stopped a yard shy of the first down. Well, let's see the spot here. It's going to be 4th down and a half a yard. And what will Bob Stoops do here? The ball will be spotted at the Notre Dame 42.5. The Sooners need less than a half a yard for a first down.
They're going for it, Toby.
Here comes the Belldozer package. Brandon Green, Aaron Ripkowski, Trey Millard, Blake Bell.
Bob Stoops is right in front of the side judge. He's calling a timeout. They're going to call a timeout here to try to quiet the crowd.
I don't know if it has anything to do with the crowd. It might be just to make sure they got their ducks in a row here.
Touche.
On 4th and half a yard.
Oklahoma, what's their first timeout?
They're going for it.
A little different formation than I expected, but they're going for it.
They've got Millard at the top of the pistol with Ripkowski tight end right, Brandon Green tight end left. two wide receivers, Shepard and Saunders, on 4th and half a yard. This is not the traditional Belldozer look, although it is the Belldozer personnel. Here we go. They move Millard now into motion. Snap. Bell's going to run right side, looking for a hole. He's stacked up in the backfield, and I don't think he got there. He's stacked up shy of a first down, and I do not think Blake Bell got it. There became a large mass of bodies around the right end that time, and Bell was unable to move it forward enough. Notre Dame has come up with a 4th down stop. The Sooners are stopped on downs, and Notre Dame will take over at their own 42 with 9:09 to go till halftime. Circle that play. Sooner football brought to you by MidFirst Bank, the exclusive home of the OU Visa check card. Get yours at any MidFirst location or visit midfirst.com/Sooners. MidFirst Bank, a premier partner of OU Athletics. MidFirst Bank, true to your money. Tommy Reese in at quarterback. 1st and 10 from their own 43 is where they'll put it down. Back to pass. Looks right, throws right. It's over the head of the intended receiver, Tarian Folston. Incomplete.
Not enough rush right there. You're fortunate.
2nd and 10 from the 43 for Notre Dame. It'll be Atkinson in at running back. Shotgun for Reese. 3 wide. Snap. It is a handoff to Atkinson. Cuts up the middle. Has a big hole to midfield, and he falls backwards near the first down line at the Sooner 48.
I don't know what happened, but that shouldn't happen with no other backs in the backfield, and no Reese is not going to pull it and run it very often.
It's a yard shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Hendricks in at quarterback. 3rd and 1 from the Sooner 48. Oklahoma leads this game 14-7. 2 very early touchdowns, one an interception return by Corey Nelson, the other a Damian Williams 11-yard run. Since then, Notre Dame has scored on a 6-yard pass to T.J. Jones. Here we go, 3rd and 1, running right side. Hendricks gets the corner, first down, 45, out of bounds. The quarterback, Hendricks, runs a first down to the Sooner 43, a gain of 4.
He's got a lot of speed, hasn't he?
Hendricks out, Reese in.
He had to run a long way for a half yard.
Pistol look, 2 tight ends left. Atkinson, the running back. 1st and 10 from the OU 43-yard line. 8:03 to go. Reese now wants to change something. Tells Atkinson behind him the new play. Snap. It's a handoff to George. He's coming left side. 45, finds a hole to the 40, splits through defenders down to the 38. And the Notre Dame running backs are gobbling up yards in chunks right now, Merv. That's 5 more.
Well, and you know, they're doing it almost the same way every time they run a sweep or off tackle. They're stretching the defense. At the last second, he just kind of ducks under somebody and finds a crack. And I tell you, it puts a lot of strain on the defense when you are able to, with your blockers, and with those big senior linemen they've got, they can do it.
Notre Dame's run for 102 yards already in this game. The Sooners have run for 54. 2nd and 4. Snap, back to pass. Reese looks right, steps up, throws across back left, caught by the tight end. First down at the 25, falls forward to the 23. That's Troy Nicholas, the 6'6 junior from Fullerton, California. Gabe Lynn the stop, a gain of 14.
Too much time to throw.
Yep, Reese had time.
He reloaded a couple of times and found the big tight end, who's hard to miss.
1st and 10 at the 24.
Need another one of those turnovers right here, Toby.
That sounds great. Order one of those up if you could, Merv.
That's right.
Hendricks in at quarterback, Cam McDaniel at running back. Pistol look. Tight end stacked left. 1st and 10. 6:43 to go in the half. Play clock at 2. Snap, and now flags fly right before the snap. That's going to be a false start on Notre Dame, I believe.
Yeah, they tried to jump 2 or 3 times before they...
Snap infraction. Number 72. 5-yard penalty. First down.
4th penalty on the Irish.
They were fidgety 2 or 3 seconds before it happened.
So 1st and 15. Back to the 29-yard line. 2 wides right. Daniels and Jones out there. 2 tight ends left. McDaniel now moves to the left of Hendricks in the backfield. Hendricks on the keeper. Cuts back up the middle. He's banged down by Frank Shannon at the 25-yard line. Back near the original line of scrimmage. They'll spot him at the 24. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 as we hit the 6-minute mark in quarter number 2. Tommy Reese will play quarterback for this play. 14-7 Sooners lead. A battle of college football titans today in northern Indiana. Shotgun look. McDaniel, the running back, to the right of Reese. 4 wide receivers. Sanchez moves up in tight coverage on Daniels. Back to pass. Reese looks left, lobs it for the end zone. Left side it is. Nearly intercepted by Zach Sanchez. Oh, I thought he had him an interception in the end zone. Great coverage on Davaris Daniels. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Sure looked like he was pulling the ball in, didn't it?
He played it like a wide receiver. Sanchez had the better position on that pass and almost pulled it in right on the sidelines, but couldn't quite close his hands. Boy, read that pass beautifully. 3 for 6 on 3rd downs, Notre Dame. They got a 3rd and 10 here. Big play from the 24. Corey Nelson showing blitz up the middle. Empty backfield. Tommy Reese at quarterback. The snap. Back to pass. Has time, throws across the middle, deflected, and intercepted! Intercepted by Julian Wilson at the 11-yard line. The 3rd interception for the Sooner defense in the first half. It went off the hands of the intended receiver, and the pride of Southmore High School was there waiting on it. 5:25 to go. 2nd quarter, the Sooners get another big turnover. Dusty, Teddy, Chris Plank on the sidelines. What you think?
First of all, let's give you a couple of injury updates. Zach Sanchez came off the field, talked with some of the athletic trainers. He looks to be okay. Brad Camp, actually, the guy that's in charge of all the gear, he was actually helping Gino Grissom get his jersey put back together as it was all ripped to shreds underneath his right shoulder and the shoulder pads. So they're working on getting that corrected for Grissom, but Zach Sanchez's injury does not look to be too serious. We'll get Teddy and Dusty's take after this snap, Toby.
Sooners start 1st and 10 from their own 12, leading 14-7 after their 3rd interception of the first half. Snap to Bell. He wants to run back counter to the right, looking for a hole, so he can't find one. He'll push his way forward to the 15. Somebody's got a helmet on.
Hey, that's a flag. That's a flag because he went in and tried to make a play, too, with it. He lost his helmet and tried to make a play.
It's Kona Schwinke whose helmet came off, and then Schwinke participated in the tackle.
If I remember correctly, that's a personal foul, isn't it?
I think it depends on the manner in which the helmet came off. If an OU player pulled it off of him, it's different than if it just popped off in the course of play. So let's see what they say here.
I meant participating in the play. We'll see.
Personal foul, number 96. By rule, after the player's helmet came off, he continued to participate in the play. Therefore, it's a 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
You guys were all over that.
Well done, Chris Plank. 1st down will move it all the way out to the 31.
When Walt Anderson met with the media at Big 12 Media Days, he pointed out how that is a big point of contention this year and making sure if your helmet pops off, you just leave the field. You do not participate in the play.
So 1st and 10 Sooners at their own 31. Millard and Clay in the backfield. Half diamond to the right. Handoff Brennan Clay up the middle. Scoots to his right to the 35, 37, 38-yard line. Nice 1st down run. That's a gain of 7.
Good block by Millard.
Elijah Shoemate, Jalen Smith on the tackle. 2nd and 2. Spotted out closer to the 39. Sooners need to possess the ball here for a bit. 4:35 to go, 2nd quarter. They lead this game 14-7. Would be nice to score, and then let's just go to the locker room. Pistol look. Clay, the running back. Snap. Hand off to Brennan again. Up the middle. 1st down. Out to the 45-yard line. Another nice run by number 24. A gain of 6.
No, we were trying. Sorry, Toby. We're trying to get Dusty's take after the interception, the turnover. But I know you like what this offense is doing right now, Dusty DeVorchak.
I like what the big guys up front are doing. Bronson Earl right there, a nice block on Lewis Nick III, doing a good job of comboing. Good job of staying on that big man, running it right up the middle on one of the best nose tackles in the country. Great job by the interior of that OU offensive line.
Bronson Irwin in at right guard right now. 5 wides, empty backfield for Blake Bell. 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to run it up the middle. Bangs into a linebacker out to the 47. That'll be a gain of about 3. Dan Fox took the brunt of the bulldozer on that one. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. 3:35 to go till halftime. Saunders, Shepard, Reynolds right, Roy Finch, LaColton Bester left, an empty backfield look again. Bell points at the ground. Gabe Eicher pointing out instructions for his fellow offensive lineman. There's the snap. Bell back to pass this time. Looks middle, throws middle, incomplete, nearly intercepted. Off the fingertips of Jalen Saunders and to the feet of Jarrett Grace, who had a chance. Would have been a nice play, but he had a chance at a pick there. It's 3rd and 7. Sooners need to pick up a 3rd down. So far, 0 for 3 today. Crowd rises. Play at running back. Bell in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers. 3:14 to go, 2nd quarter. Sooners up 14-7. Notre Dame showing blitz. Bell now looks back at the sidelines for further instructions. He's got 7 on the play clock. Backs into the shotgun. 3 on the play clock. There's the snap. Back to pass. Blitz is on. Steps up. Now he's going to run. He's got room. Midfield to the 45, Notre Dame territory. He gets away from a foot tackle and falls forward for a 1st down at the Notre Dame 41. That was not a called run. The pocket just broke down on him, and Blake Bell made a play.
That really hurts the blitz when they're bringing a lot of people and they get ripped like that. You hesitate to call it again.
A gain of 11 on 3rd and 7, the first 3rd down pickup today for Oklahoma. 1st and 10 from the Notre Dame 31, and here's the diamond formation for, I believe, the first time today. Millard Ripkowski flanking Blake Bell, and Damian Williams is deep. Snap, handoff Damian. Cuts back to his right, puts his head down, not much. Give him to the 39, a gain of 2.
That's the play that Teddy or Dusty One pointed out where they trapped the nose guard, that big gorilla in there, with one of the fullbacks.
Blake Bell's run the ball 6 times for 34 yards today. Sooners 88 yards of rushing. Remember last year against Notre Dame, they ran the ball for only 15 yards all night. Nearing 100 on the day today. 2nd and 8 from the Notre Dame 39. 2 minutes to go till halftime. Williams at running back. Snap. Fake handoff. Throw right side. Millard the catch at the 40. Stumbling forward to the 35, the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short. They're going to spot the ball where? Spotted at the 33. That's a gain of 6. And it will bring up 3rd and 2. This would be a long field goal from here into the wind. It would be about a 51-yarder from here. Sooners need this 1st down. Bester out, Ripkowski in. He's got Damian Williams and Millard out there as well. Ripkowski lines up tight end left, Millard behind him, Williams deep. Blake Bell under center. Snap, fake handoff, play action, back to pass, throws, caught, 1st down Saunders. And he puts his head down to the 26-yard line. Nice play action look there. Everybody thought run. Blake Bell popped up and threw it across the middle to Jalen Saunders, moved the chain.
And he had Sterling Shepard wide open as well, too, if he wanted him, Toby, a little bit deeper down the field.
Gain of 7 on 3rd and 2. 1 minute exactly to go in the half. Got to go a little faster now. 5 wides. 1st and 10 from the Notre Dame 26. Clay moves back next to Bell. Back to pass. Blake looks left. Has time, plenty of time, rolling right, still looking, heaves it for the end zone, for Bester, it is caught! Touchdown Sooners!
Great job, Bill.
Blake Bell could have made himself a sandwich and taken a nap in the backfield. He had all day to throw and finally found LaColton Bester in the left corner of the end zone, who had to wait for it. An agonizingly long amount of time. That ball hung in the air forever and finally came down into the waiting arms of LaColton Bester for a touchdown. A 26-yard strike. Michael Honeycutt on for the extra point with 42 seconds to go. Snap back, hold down, kick away. It is good. Timeout on the field. Sooners have put a big 7 on the board right before halftime. 42 seconds to play. It's now Oklahoma 21 and Notre Dame 7. Was a 10-play, 88-yard drive in 4 minutes and 43 seconds for the Sooners. Blake Bell went 3 for 4 for 39 yards, including a 26-yard touchdown pass to LaColton Bester. Nick Hodgson's kickoff is into the end zone to George Atkinson, 5 yards deep. He'll hit a knee. And Notre Dame will start with 42 seconds to go till intermission at their own 25-yard line. 2 big third down pickups on that drive. And the Sooners, on all 3 interceptions in the first half, turned them into touchdowns.
Tiro, that's a big league drive right there for the quarterback, Blake Bell. The third down, gets it with his legs. That throw he made right there, bought himself some time, let his receiver get open, fires the ball all the way across the field, a dart right in the chest of LaColton Bester. That's a big league play right there by Blake Bell.
For taking a knee and running out the final 42 seconds of the half. The timeout is over. Tommy Reese takes the snap, hits a right knee, and will have to do that. Well, he will not have to do that again.
Makes a lot of sense, Toby. They've had 3 interceptions already. If they're going to try to do anything, even get a field goal, they're going to have to throw it. And I think they're a little leery of that right now.
It makes all the sense in the world if you're a football coach. If you're a fan that paid $350 for a ticket, you want to see action.
You're right.
I understand the fans getting mad about their... but I'm perfectly happy with Notre Dame running out the clock. 12, 10. I think they're going to have to do it. No, they don't have to do it again, but for some reason we're standing around acting as if we will. And there are the final ticks of the first half clock. And the Sooners, who have won 36 straight games when leading at halftime, will take a 14-point lead into the locker room. Kick goes to Roy Finch at the goal line. Up the right side to the 5. To the 10, he comes middle of the field, running sideways, and he's tackled at the 12-yard line.
Toby, it's time to announce this week's winner of the Canes Challenge. This week, Kathy Harlan has been selected for a chance to win free chicken for a year. If the Sooners score a touchdown on this drive, Kathy wins free chicken for an entire year. The Sooners kick a field goal, she wins a tailgate party for $50. And if the Sooners fail to score at all, she'll still take home a prize pack, all part of this week's Canes Challenge.
Second half underway. Sooners up 21-7. Reception return for a touchdown. A Damian Williams 11-yard touchdown run. And a 26-yard pass from Blake Bell to LaColton Bester. The 3 Sooner scores in the first half. Notre Dame had a 6-yard touchdown pass from Tommy Reese to T.J. Jones. Sooners have the ball first and 10 from their own 12. They're traveling right to left in front of us. They are headed toward the north end zone. Diamond formation, Finch, Millard, and Ripkowski. Snap. It's a throw, right side, caught by Saunders at the 20, out of bounds, right at the first down marker at the 22. It'll be enough. Move the chains. They lined up in a running formation and quickly threw an out pattern to Jalen Saunders, who picked up 10.
Put him in single coverage out there. Safety was not able to help. He had to come in with the formation, and they trusted Saunders to get open, and he did.
Finch now splits out into the slot right. Millard in the backfield with Blake Bell. Snap, pitch to Finch, sweeping left, 20, skips over the pile to the 25 and to the 27-yard line. Trey Millard a little slow to get up. Roy Finch jumped over about 3 guys there. And Lewis Nix appears to be injured for Notre Dame. This is huge. He's huge. This is huge. The big nose tackle is on his back, writhing around in pain at the 30-yard line.
And Trey Millard just went down to his knees whenever he came off the field. I think that was a big-time collision between Millard and Nix, Toby.
They actually substituted a couple of guys that were taking Millard out. I think he's okay. You just saw them coming in, and he decided to get over there and catch his breath a little bit.
Nix is still down, and it looks like they're looking at his left ankle.
He's in pain.
They've called a timeout now. And we will take it quickly while they look at Lewis Nix. Just underway second half, 14:21 to go. Sooners up 21-7. Lewis Nix, the Notre Dame nose tackle, has been helped to the sidelines. What about Trey Millard, Chris?
Well, Toby, Trey Millard took a little while to collect himself after falling to a knee. Yes, the most delicate of shots. Low blow for Trey Millard.
Gotcha.
Took a couple deep breaths.
He
is
game,
okay.
guys.
He is back in the game.
Yeah, he's back out there. Clay and Millard on the field for the Sooners. 2nd and 5 from their own 27 after the Roy Finch 5-yard run. Snap. It's a handoff to Clay. Moves left, move back to his right to the 30, and he's going to be dropped just across the 30-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and short. Carlo Calabrese with the tackle. Spotted at the 31, so 3rd and 1. Here comes Ripkowski. Here comes Finch.
It's going to be interesting. I don't know what we'll do with Finch right here.
Finch is going to line up at a wide receiver.
Well, he's going to come in motion, and I suspect that Bell will fake to him and keep the ball.
Right.
That makes sense.
Millard lined up to the right of Bell. Absolutely it does. There goes Finch in motion. Snap. It's a fake handoff. There goes Bell running back to his left, and he will not get the first down. That did not work. You called it perfectly, but it did not work, and it will bring up 4th down. So on 3rd and 1, the Sooners, who have not been great on 3rd downs today, failed to pick it up. They're now 2 of 6.
I think they're leery of 3rd and short, and they're doing some maybe plays that you don't quite use in those situations, and they're hit or miss a little bit. What we've got here, I hope he punts it to the left.
12:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Sooners line up in a little different-looking punt formation. Snap back. Punt is away by Jed Barnett. It's a wobbler. It'll come down at the 20-yard line. Fair catch called for by T.J. Jones, a 49-yard punt. And Notre Dame will start on their own 20. Sooners punt on their first possession of the second half. Notre Dame has the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Tommy Reese at quarterback. He's got 2 tight ends, 1 to each side. George Atkinson, the running back. A deep pistol formation. Wide receiver in motion, left to right's Daniel Smith. He'll stop near the tight end. Snap. Handoff Atkinson up the middle. Cuts back left. Has a hole. Watch out. 30. It's a race for the end zone. 40 to the 50. Gabe Lynn trying to chase him down, and he's not going to get there. And on their first snap of the 3rd quarter, Notre Dame scores. An 80-yard touchdown run by George Atkinson. He went up the middle, cut back left, and he had all kinds of daylight. And Gabe Lynn was not going to catch the speedster from Stockton, California.
I don't think there's anybody in white out there that can catch that guy.
21-13, extra point pending. The Sooners scored in the first minute of the 1st quarter. Notre Dame scores on their first play of the 3rd quarter. Kyle Brinza on for the extra point. Holder is Luke Massa. The kick is away and good. 12:31 to go, 3rd quarter. 21-14. Dusty, Teddy, what happened there?
Well, a lot of wows, obviously, as we saw George Atkinson break contain. Teddy, what did you see?
Well, they continue to have success in that stretch. They're stretching the defense, then he puts his toe on the ground and goes straight north and south. And we're just getting beat on the line of scrimmage right now. They're having a lot of success. They picked up right where they left off.
Dusty, what did you see?
I was watching the defensive line. Gino Grissom right there. That forward technique, inside shade of the tackle, real soft. Got a little movement, opened up a big hole, and it was off to the races.
I think they blitzed the linebackers and caught a seam. There wasn't anybody there to gather the play in at all from behind.
It is a festive look today at Notre Dame Stadium. All Notre Dame fans in green. The Sooners, of course, have all worn their red. I would estimate 10 to 15,000 Sooner fans here in the 80,000-plus crowd at Notre Dame Stadium. Quite a scene. Sidelines are packed in a good football game. 21-14 Sooners. Sooners could use a nice kick return here. Finch and Clay deep. Trey Franks actually is in there now with Brennan Clay. Trey Franks is right. Brennan Clay is left. There's the kick by Brinza. High and short. It'll come down to Franks at the 7. Up the right side to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30. Down the right sideline, 35, 40. And the kicker knocks him out of bounds just shy of midfield. A big return by Trey Franks out to the 48-yard line. And the Sooners have excellent field position. 6:24 to go third quarter. Let's see if they can make it pay here. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Lewis Nix is back in the game for Notre Dame. Sooners will start with Clay deep. Millard to the left of Blake Bell, half diamond, 3 receivers. Notre Dame showing blitz. 1st and 10, the snap. Play action. Bell back to pass. Going to throw right side, wide open. Saunders caught it, and then the ball was separated from him on a big hit by Bennett Jackson. It was caught at the 30-yard line in Notre Dame territory, and then Jackson laid a wallop right on the 8 of Jalen Saunders.
Sorry, Toby. Bob Stoops wanted a helmet-to-helmet call on that play and did not get it. Both he and Jerry Montgomery were right in front of the play. Side judge decided not to throw a flag on that play. And again is shaking his head, no, that's not a call.
2nd and 10 from the 48. Pistol formation. Snap. Play action, rolling left, Bell looking. Now he'll throw short to Shepard, caught in Notre Dame territory at the 45. He falls forward to the 43. He'll be a yard shy of a first down. And here comes a familiar situation today.
Yep.
3rd and 1.
Yep, we gotta make this one work.
Damian Williams in, Aaron Ripkowski in. They're joined out there by Millard, Shepard, and Saunders. Sooners just 2 of 6 on 3rd downs today. This is 3rd and 1 from the Notre Dame 43. Williams deep. Millard and Ripkowski lined up to the right. Snap. Handoff Damian up the middle, cuts back left, runs into a man, another man falls forward. First down to the 41-yard line. Tough run. Damian Williams moved the chains.
Good effort.
The shadows are across the north end now of Notre Dame Stadium, making their way slowly to the Sooner sideline. The ball right now is in the shadow of the Notre Dame press box. Roy Finch in at running back. Nope, Damian Williams in at running back with Millard in the backfield. Williams in motion. Bell's going to throw it to him. Flat pattern. Right side caught. 40. Great block. 35-30. Cuts inside. 25, and he's down inside the 25-yard line. Matthias Farley, who had the block on the edge? Was that Shepard or Saunders out there? Somebody laid a great block on their wide receiver.
I think that was Shepard. He's coming in from that area.
T-Row was both of them outstanding blocks out there on the edge.
17-yard gainer and a first down at the 24-yard line. Bell empty backfield this time. He's got 5 wides. 2 right, 3 left. In motion, Brennan Clay. He's going to fake the handoff to him. Pump fake, looking end zone. Steps up, wants to run. He's got room to the 20, to the 15, and he'll slide down at the 13-yard line. That's a first down, a run of 11 by Blake Bell. .29 to go. Third quarter. Sooners lead 21-14, but they're knocking on the door. Blake Bell staring at the Notre Dame defense. If he elevates his head, he can see touchdown Jesus in the distance. 5 wides, empty backfield. 1st and 10. Snap. Bell looking right, throws. It is caught by Saunders, who had to make a diving grab to get it at the 8.5-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Wide open, wasn't he? If he caught it in stride, that would have been exciting.
It'll be 2nd and 5. I think you're right, Coach.
Here comes the big boys.
Williams, Millard, Ripkowski in the game. Shepard and Saunders stay on 2nd and 5 from the 9. Notre Dame has scored in 1 play here in the third quarter. A George Atkinson 80-yard touchdown run. Sooners trying to answer. Notre Dame showing blitz. Snap. Handoff. Williams running right side. Finds a hole to the 7. Backing his way to the 6 and to the 5. And I think we're going to have 3rd and 1 again. Maybe 2. They're going to spot it at the 6. A gain of 3. And it will be 3rd and 2 from the 6-yard line. Shepard split left, Saunders split right. Pistol look with Millard deep. 2 tight ends. Brandon Green is left. Aaron Ripkowski right. 3rd and 2 from the 6. snap. Option. It's a keeper by Bell, and he's wrapped up in the backfield by Tuitt and thrown for a loss. Notre Dame played that well. It's a loss back to the 9-yard line, and here comes the field goal unit. Notre Dame had 9 guys within the tight ends. Sooners might have been better served to go play action there. I don't know.
Well, or just give the ball to Millard.
Yeah. This will be
easy to second guess.
27-yard attempt inside the left hash for Michael Honeycutt. First field goal attempt of the day. Snap back, hold down, kick is away, and it is good. And Michael Honeycutt has given the Sooners a 2-score lead again, a 27-yard field goal. It's now Oklahoma 24 and Notre Dame 14. 8:11 to go third quarter. Sooners up 10, 24-14, a 27-yard Michael Honeycutt field goal. That drive for OU, 8 plays, 46 yards. The 40-yard kickoff return by Trey Franks got him started in good field position. Blake Bell went 3 for 4 on that drive for 37 yards. He's now 17 for 22 throwing the football on the day. Chris, down to you guys quickly.
Obviously, a lot of frustration on the defensive side of the football, but try to get that power game going. Dusty Dvorak offensively. We'll talk about it after the kick, Toby.
Nick Hodgson walks toward the ball, now breaks into a prance, and there's the toe-to-leather kick. Good one. Line drive over the head of Atkinson. Chris, go ahead.
All right, Dusty Dvorak, what do you think of the Sooner offensive series, trying to get that physical running game going?
I liked it. A good answer. You get points on the board. Nice kick return right there. You take advantage of it. Boy, 3rd and short has really cost us today. We have not been good in 3rd, 4th down. Obviously, we didn't get the 4th down. Short yardage to go. Notre Dame's definitely got the edge. Defensively right here, it comes down at some point. A man on a man, somebody's got to beat a block. Somebody's got to get off the block and make a play. They're running away from the down safety every time. They're checking it. They're running that stretch. They're getting movement on our defensive line, outside backers, and alleys are opening up. Guess some guys at some point in time, you got to get off a block and beat a block and make a play.
Toby.
Double tight end left for Notre Dame. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Atkinson again, the running back. Last snap for the Irish. He took it 80 yards. Snap. They will hand it to Atkinson again. He runs left again, jumps over a man, but he'll be tackled shy of 80 yards this time. Give him 3.
Teddy Lehman, what do you want to see defensively from the Sooners on this series?
I want to see some penetration, some linebackers come up in a hole and make a tackle. They're just mushing us off the ball right now. You saw that, gets 5 yards on a running play. That should be a no gain.
They've been hurt on the stretch, and they're so leery of it, they're not forcing forward like you'd like for them to.
2nd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Double tight end right this time. Cam McDaniel, the running back, set to the right of Tommy Reese. Sooners showing blitz from the right side. Back to pass. Reese under pressure. He'll step up. They hit him. He gets away again. Now he's going to be sacked.
There you go.
It'll be Jordan Phillips who got him back at the 23-yard line for a loss of 5. It's the first sack of the day for Oklahoma. And it will bring up 3rd and long. Corey Nelson got the initial pressure, almost got him. Reese got away from Corey, but Jordan Phillips sat on him, and there was no getting away from that.
A huge down right here, Toby.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 23. They got to get to the 35. 5 wides, empty backfield. Notre Dame 3 for 7 on thirds today. Stryker showing blitz again. Snap. Back to pass. Steps up. Under pressure. Throws. It is incomplete. Through the hands of William Fuller at the 33. He would have been short of the first down by a couple of yards. The pass was behind him. Fuller couldn't grab it, and Notre Dame will have to punt. It's a 3 and out.
Really wanted to see that punt, Toby. I think the Sooner offense has kind of gotten into play action, some run, play action, had good protection, and threw and caught it well. It's a shame they missed that 3rd and short down there. Hopefully they'll go with the same plan.
Snap is back. Jalen Saunders waits for the punt. It's a sidewinding short one that's going to go into the Sooner bench, and OU's going to get great field position.
Flag as well, too.
Down on the far sideline.
I think it's against Oklahoma, Toby.
What could this be, fellas?
A hold.
Well, it could be interfering with the official on the sideline.
If Oklahoma gets the ball here, they're going to get it on the Notre Dame side of midfield.
Personal foul, receiving team. Number 13 hit a player while he was out of bounds. It'll be a 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
All right, was after the kick, though. It was after the kick, so it'll be Sooner football. But instead of getting it at the Notre Dame 48, it will be back in their own territory. So it's a costly foul, but if it was a pre-kick penalty, it would have still been Notre Dame football. 1st and 10 from the 33. Brennan Clay's the running back. Snap. They will fake the handoff to Brennan. Back to pass. Bell throws as he's hit. Deep down the left side for Saunders. Incomplete.
Oh, he had one open down here in the flat, too.
And Brennan Clay was wide open short, but he took a shot deep. Bell, though, was hit by Lewis Nix right as he delivered that football, and it kind of fluttered out there incomplete.
Looks like he's limping.
Yeah, Blake does not look like he feels very good. He's having a hard time standing up right now. He might have taken a frog. Bell goes up and down the line. Now he gingerly backs into the shotgun. He's having a hard time standing up on that left leg.
Right leg is really bothering him.
4 receivers, Millard, snap, and Bell's going to run
maybe
to
he's
the 35,
maybe he's
to the
setting
40,
him up,
to the 44-yard line. What was that? And now Blake rolls over, and he's having a hard time getting to his feet. He's hurt, and now he's going to sit down. Blake Bell with, I would say, the gutsiest run of the season right there, who just ran for 11 yards. Is it a cramp? It looks like it's a cramp.
Yeah, you got to hope that's what it is, but...
Well, this will be interesting to see who gets up throughout the game. It was Trevor Knight who would have his helmet in hand. This has been a big question all week long.
Throwing over there.
Both are warming up right now, so we'll see. You might take a timeout if it's just a cramp, Coach, and try to keep Blake in this game.
They'll have to take him out one play.
That's true.
Who would you, Coach, who do you think would be the backup?
Trevor's been out there before, and he's a pretty good runner. I think he's well. I'd say he's played a couple of games this year, or 3, whatever it was, and 2, I guess. I think you got to put him out there right now. You might change your mind after one series, but...
How about that run? Bell could hardly stand up in the backfield, and they called a quarterback keeper for him, and he ran without limp for 11 yards for a first down and then couldn't get up again. And it does look like they're trying to work out a cramp.
I was going to say, Coach Tiff just went out with her extra electrolytes, if you will. Blake has taken on some Gatorade. Dr. Jim Hills, Scott Anderson is out there working with him right now as they try to stretch out what looks to be, Toby, from our vantage point, a left calf muscle as Bob Stoops starts to walk out a little bit as well, too, to get an update on his starting quarterback.
It looks like Trevor Knight will be the quarterback for this play. Blake Bell is still seated, and they're still working on his left leg as Bob Stoops now runs out to join in the powwow. It'll be 1st and 10 Sooners from their own 44. 6:18 to go third quarter. They lead this game 24-14. Blake Bell today, 17 of 23, throwing the football for 149 yards and a touchdown. He's run the ball 10 times for 52 yards. Plush with modern design, top-notch guest service, world-class entertainment, and delicious dining options, Riverwind is always a sure shot for a relaxing escape or energetic adventure. Riverwind Hotel is what a Sooner victory feels like, and I tell you, they've helped Blake to his feet.
They may be going to the locker room.
They're taking him straight to the locker room. This may be more than a cramp. I mean,
either
a
that
cramp
or
doesn't make a lot of sense on a day like this, although Blake is certainly...
He's walking pretty good
He's
right
walking
now.
A little better now, isn't he?
Potentially an IV maybe, to try to get some fluids back in him as well, too. Dr. Shawnaway, everyone heading back to the locker room. Blake, as he gets down towards the far end zone, is actually moving pretty good. Yeah, he's moving pretty good.
Well, he's still going to the locker room, though. And so here comes Trevor Knight. Well, isn't this interesting? A chance for the redshirt freshman from San Antonio to play the role of hero. 1st and 10 from their own 44. The running back is Clay. The snap to Trevor Knight. He will keep it himself. Left side, 45, 50. He's into the open field to the 40. 35, 30, down the sidelines and out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And this, quite a game that we play here. Football. 1st and 10 from the 26. Trevor Knight replaced, partly because of injury and partly because of poor play. Now is entered in the second half at South Bend, Indiana, with Blake Bell injured. And he runs for the first series, 29 yards. First snap, 29 yards to the Notre Dame 26. Pistol formation. Snap. He will hand it to Clay this time, around right in. He is able to knock over a Fighting Irish defender at the 20 and take it to the 19. That's a gain of 7 more. Ben Council took the brunt of that run by Brennan Clay. Let's see if they keep it on the ground with Knight. The one thing Trevor struggled with the first 2 games was throwing the football. The first 2 calls have been runs. He's joined out there for this snap. 2nd and 3 by Saunders and Shepard Wright, Millard, Ripkowski, and Clay. This formation tilts to the right. Snap. It's a handoff to Clay, running right. Big block, first down, 15 to the 10. Looking for the corner to the 5, and he's down to the 4-yard line. Lewis Nix made the stop. Trey Millard, an excellent block on that run. It's 1st and goal from the 4, a 15-yard run. Sooners go fast. 1st and 10, late substitution onto the field for Notre Dame. They didn't get it on in time. Handoff Clay, and he's wrapped up at the 5, but this is going to be offsides on Notre Dame, who still had a guy at the 10-yard line when Oklahoma snapped that football.
Offside. Defense. Number 12. First down.
That'll move it from the 4 to the 2. 1st and goal from the 2. 4:40 to go, 3rd quarter. Sooners up 24-14. Blake Belt still in the locker room. Shepard and Bester left. Saunders right. Millard tight end left. Clay the running back. Pistol. 1st and goal. 7 on the play clock. Knight's ready down. Snap. He will hand it off to Clay up the middle to the 1, and that's it. Did not get in. Matthias Farley, the tackle. 2nd and goal. They're going to spot it back closer to the 2, so not much of a gain, if any, there. 2nd and goal from the 2. Damian Williams now checks in to replace Brennan Clay. A little more physicality with Damian in the game. Same look here, except they've traded out running backs. 3 receivers, tight end right is Miller. There's the snap, 2nd and goal. Fake handoff, busted play. Knight's going to try to run it himself to the corner, and he's not going to get there. He's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 7. Trevor turned right. Damian, though, was on his left. And then Knight tried to make something out of it. Probably should have just gone down. Now it's 3rd and goal. All the way back at the 8, they'll spot it. That's a loss of 6. Clay back in for Williams. Sooners had 1st and goal at the 2. Now they've got 3rd and goal back at the 8. Would love to get more than 3 here. Trips left. 1 receiver right. Bob Stoops wants a timeout and gets it. Play clock was at 4. 3:12 to go in the quarter.
Oklahoma. That's their first.
We'll keep it here.
This is a 30-second team timeout.
Coach, what do you like here?
Don't think they can run it in. It's going to have to be a pass. They had trips over here. I think he could hit the 3rd receiver in on a quick out that will get him in the end zone. Tough to, if the ball's thrown on rhythm, it's really tough to be close enough to him because he could run a slant on you. The one thing I hope they don't do is throw a fade pattern out here on the side. That, to me, is a low percentage operation and one that certainly the defense would be expecting right now. I liked either the 2nd or 3rd receiver in on the trips over here on this side.
Chris, what do your play callers like down there?
Well, let's ask Dusty Dvorak right in front of the Notre Dame band and tuba section. Dusty, what do you think?
I think the real big thing here is I know Toby said he won 7, but Trevor has to be careful here. The field is condensed. It's smaller right here. If nothing's there, throw it away. You live with 3 points. The last thing you want to do, turn the football over in a situation like this.
They're going to go 5 wide, empty backfield. 3 receivers left. Shepard and Saunders both left. Snap, rolling left. Knight throws, caught at the 2 by Saunders, tackled there at the 2. Ball popped out after he was down. Running the other way is a Notre Dame linebacker, Jalen Smith, who now realizes the play's been halted, and it will be 4th and goal from the 2.
Bob Stoops did think about it for a moment there, Toby, to potentially go for it, but he will kick the football. Had a brief moment where he looked up at the scoreboard and then signaled for the kick team to come in.
Coach, they ran your play. Just wasn't quite deep enough.
Well, he wasn't quite deep enough, but the throw was low, too, which made him have to stoop to catch it.
Yeah. Saunders, we saw the replay in the booth, was definitely down. And here comes Michael Honeycutt for a short field goal from the left hash. Difficult angle here. This will be a 20-yard attempt from the left hash. Extra point virtually. There's the snap. It's a little high. Kick is away, and he nailed it. Michael Honeycutt 2 for 2 here in the third quarter. 2:43 to go in the third. It's now Oklahoma 27 and Notre Dame 14. A 9-play, 65-yard drive for the Sooners. Chris, down to you.
That's the OHSO drive of the game. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office reminds you that buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drink and drive, as you mentioned. A 30-yard run by Trevor Knight, and we make that the OHSO drive of the game, Toby, because you lose your starting quarterback, been moving the ball well. Trevor Knight comes in, puts forth a nice 30-yard run. Drive stalls a bit in the red zone, but still coming away with points. Big deal for the Sooners, now up 27-14.
Any sign of number 10 down there, Chris?
Nope, getting some IVs. We'll keep an eye on it. I even contemplated chasing him back up the tunnel here if we don't see him by the start of the fourth quarter to see what's going on.
Sooners now 315 yards of total offense today. 160 on the ground, guys. That's a number we talked about a lot in the pregame show. They've rushed for 160 yards, thrown for 155. Notre Dame 242 total yards of offense. Kickoff by Nick Hodgson. George Atkinson is deep. We got 2:43 to go in the third. Kick is away, high, booming kick, best one of the day, bounds 8 yards deep and through the end zone, and Notre Dame will start on the 25.
I think that drive speaks volumes about this football team, where they are up front offensively, being able to run the football. You lose your starting quarterback, yet you're still able to move the football, run it effectively. A lot of hat-on-hat guys getting movement off the line of scrimmage. Really impressed by that drive right there. You'd love 7, but at any time you can get points, losing your starting quarterback, that's very impressive.
Because they settled for a field goal twice, however, it is still just a 2-score game, 27-14. Here comes Tommy Reese with Atkinson at running back. Daniels and Jones at wide receiver. Tavares Daniels without a catch so far today for Notre Dame. Man in motion left to right is actually the wide receiver Daniel Smith. Tight formation. It's a handoff to Atkinson up the middle, bounces to his left, skips away from a man. Outside he goes, chased by Quentin Hayes, who tackles him shy of a first down out near the 34-yard line. A couple of Sooners missed tackles there, a 9-yard run. 2nd and 1 at the 34. Tight end is Troy Nicholas in the game left. Ben Koyak also in the game, a tight end. They're both lined up behind each other, left into the line. Quick snap. Handoff Atkinson up the middle, has the first down to the 40. Still on his feet, 45, running over guys, out to the 48. Strong running by George Atkinson, 14 yards. And Atkinson's putting together a big day here.
Defense got to tighten it up here. They doesn't look good either one of those plays.
First and 10 from the Notre Dame 48.
We need to stop this drive big time.
2 receivers right, 2 tight ends left. Atkinson behind Tommy Reese in the pistol. Minute 43 to go in the quarter. Handoff Atkinson for a third straight play. Strings it out to the side, and Dominic Alexander makes a nice tackle after a gain of just 2. That's the play Notre Dame has run over and over and over today. The stretch play right, stretch play left. 2nd and 8. Atkinson out, Amir Carlisle in at running back. Ball sits at midfield. No logo here at Notre Dame Stadium. Just a 50-yard line. That's as fancy as they get. In motion goes the wide receiver Smith. Tommy Reese now changing the play. 10 on the play clock. Snap. Handoff goes to Carlisle. Hit after a gain of 2 and stood up. Nice job.
But Shannon, those guys inside.
Charles Tapper in on the stop as well. Ball at the OU 48. Notre Dame 3 for 8 on third downs today. They will have a 3rd and 6 here. With 40 seconds to go, the Sooner faithful, who are all seated still in the sunshine at the south end of Notre Dame Stadium, not all of them, but the OU section is there. They stand looking for a big 3rd down stop. 5 wides. Empty backfield for Reese. 3rd and 6, snap. Now a whistle before the snap, and a timeout, I believe, has been called by Notre Dame.
Timeout. Notre Dame. This is their first timeout. It's a 30-second timeout.
Whether you're on the field, in life, or in business, let Justin Lowe, attorney at law, overturn or uphold any ruling. For a free consultation regarding your legal needs, contact Justin Lowe today, 405-848-7777. Helping you when it matters most. 22 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Oklahoma leads 27-14. And here comes Blake Bell back out of the tunnel.
Good eyes, Toby. Just about ready to say Bell is running very fluidly, looks good. He has, of course, in the trails, the docs that were back there with him, Dr. Jim Hillis, to help administer a little bit of an extra IV. So Blake Bell back on the sideline, and we'll see if he gets the call. Looks good, man. Looks like he's running without any pain. So likely see him when the Sooners get the football back.
You could hear the buzz in the stadium when he came running back out dramatically, Willis Reed-esque. Here we go, 3rd and 6 from the 48. Got to get to the Sooner 42 for a 1st down. 4 wides and a tight end snap. Back to pass, Reese. Blitz is on, throw across the middle, caught. 1st down at the 40, hit at the 35. It's Tavares Daniels, first catch of the day. Pocket held up long enough for Tommy Reese to find Tavares Daniels coming across the formation for a gain of 13. And that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Clock is at 5. Tommy Reese is walking to the sidelines where Brian Kelly says, come over, I want to talk to you about something. 4 fingers in the air. It's time for the 4th quarter, folks. 4th quarter in South Bend, Indiana. Sooners lead this game 27-14, but the Irish are driving at the Sooner 35-yard line. Teddy Lehman, I need a pep talk. What do you got for us?
Yeah, right there, Toby, 3rd down. Mike Stoops dials up some pressure. I think it's a pick route in the secondary. Bob Stoops had a long discussion with all the guys in the secondary. You got to have different levels on man-to-man routes.
Ben, Notre Dame 1st and 10 from the Sooner 35. They will head toward the north end zone here for the 4th quarter. Pistol look, 2 tight ends. Atkinson at running back. He had 108 yards rushing in the 3rd quarter alone. George Atkinson did. Man in motion, Daniel Smith. Little confusion, it appears, for Notre Dame. There's the snap. Handoff to Atkinson, who cuts back to his left, trying to find a hole. It closed up on him, but he made it all the way to the 30 before he was slammed down by Geno Grissom, a gain of 5.
Charles Tapper's coming off, guys. Looks like he got something in his eyes or maybe poked in the eye.
Those big offensive linemen, those seniors in there, they cover you up pretty good. There's really no penetration for a play like that to be stopped for less than 4 or 5 yards. They get such a good push.
Chuka Ndulue is in for Tapper, who appears to be in considerable pain on the sidelines, grabbing that in his right eye, I believe. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Unbalanced line to the left. Atkinson at running back again, the snap. Fake handoff, rolling right. Reese looking deep, throws deep, right side, man wide open at the 10, and he'll walk into the end zone, touchdown. The tight end, Troy Nicholas, somebody lost him in coverage. And Notre Dame is within a score. A 30-yard touchdown pass from Tommy Reese to 6'6" tight end Troy Nicholas. And it's 27-20. I mean, he was wide open.
I would assume that was the safety's man. I don't think a corner would chase the guy all the way in there in zone defense. He'd see what's going on, but I might be wrong.
2nd touchdown pass today for Tommy Reese. Kyle Brinza to try to make it a 6-point game. Extra point is in the air, and it is good. 27-21 with 14:10 to play. You knew this wasn't going to be easy, didn't you? OU's about to get the football back here. Chris Plank, Blake Bell is going to be the quarterback.
Looks that way. Blake Bell has been jumping up and down on the sidelines. He's ready to go. Charles Tapper looks like he's going to be okay after getting poked in the right eye. Jordan Phillips, a little ginger wall coming off the field, but looks like the Sooners will be back to full strength when they get the football back. And, Toby, this place is rocking again.
Kyle Brinza set to kick off. Franks and Clay deep. There's the kick. Line drive screamer to Franks, who takes it. Well, he lets it go, and it'll bound through the end zone. Sooners will start on the 25. I think we were hopeful with the way this game started today that the Sooners might blow out Notre Dame. 14-0, 2 minutes and 50 seconds in, but that was wishful thinking.
That's only happened a very few times, though.
Unfortunately, the statistics are on the side of the Irish when you get into a one-possession game in the fourth quarter in this stadium. They've won 10 of their last 11 games decided by 7 points or less. They've won 7 in a row
here.
11 in a row here, 7 in a row overall. Williams in motion, 1st and 10. Blake Bell will throw it to Damian Williams. Caught, 25, 30, 35-yard line. Where did they say he stepped out? They're going to say right shy of the 35. It'll be 2nd and inches. Nice looking play there. Good throw on the run. He hit Williams in stride so that he could take it up the sidelines.
Williams is an outstanding receiver.
A chance to maybe take a chance here if you want. You got 2nd and about 2 inches. Half diamond. No chance. Handoff Williams up the middle. 1st down. He breaks an arm tackle and powers his way out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. 1st down. Jarrett Grace the stop. Damian Williams has been the best of the Sooner running backs today. He and Brennan Clay both having nice days. Blake Bell also has ran the ball well today. Blake shows no ill effects right now of the leg problem that took him out of this game. 1st and 10 from the 39. 3 receivers. Millard at tight end. Snap. Play action. Bell lobs to Millard out of the backfield to the 40. Good block to the 45, and he runs over an Irish at the 46 out of bounds. Pile of bodies.
Spot on that, did they? Maybe it's better than I thought.
7-yard gain. Nice touch pass there by Blake Bell, who lobbed it over a charging defender for a gain of 7. Blake now 19 of 25 throwing the football today. 165 yards passing. Half diamond to the left this time. 1st and 10 from the 46. Williams at running back. Gabe Eichert gives the ball to Blake Bell, who hands it to Damian Williams, who runs into an Irish defender at the line of scrimmage. It was Stephon Tuitt, and Tuitt won that battle. No gain. And here comes 3rd down. Sooners 3 of 8 today on this down. The Irish faithful break into their 3rd down jig. Sooners go tight formation with the receivers. Bester and Shepard left. Miller's over there too. Saunders right. Brennan Clay at running back on 3rd and 3. From the Sooner 46, the snap. Bell back to pass. Blitz on, throws across the middle. Caught, 1st down, 45. Shepard to the 35, 30. Sprint for the end zone, 15. He gets by a man into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Oh, mama. On 3rd and 3, Sterling Shepard goes 54 yards for the touchdown. Wow. Blake Bell stood in the face of heat that time and delivered a perfect strike on the run to Sterling Shepard, who out-sprinted every Irish to the end zone.
No one gamed on him, did they?
Probably going to go for 2 here, guys. Make it a 14-point game.
Sooners are going for 2. They lead by 12, 33-21. Good eye. Dusty Dvorak, 12:24 to go. Blake Bell stays on the field. They're going to put the ball at the 3-yard line on the left hash, and now the Sooner coaches say move it in a couple of yards, so it's just inside the left hash. 54-yard touchdown strike, Blake Bell to Sterling Shepard. Can they tack on the 2? 4 receivers, 2 right, 2 left. Brennan Clay, the running back. Bell in the shotgun. 2-point conversion attempt here. There's the snap. Bell looks right, throws right, caught. Shepard again. 2-point conversion. Sooners are up by 14. 12:24 to play in South Bend. It's Oklahoma 35 and Notre Dame 21. In the words of the man who called his first game in this press box, how about them apples?
Right there, little shallow crosser. put the ball on target on time, lets his receiver go make a play, and Sterling Shepard, whoa, I did not know that guy could run like that. He's got some breakaway speed. Outstanding answer. Big-time player out there for the Sooners.
Biggest hops, loudest celebration from Jay Norvell. Happy to see one of his guys pull that one off, Toby.
Sterling Shepard caught the ball, looked around, had a bunch of leprechauns nipping at his ankles, and he said zippity-doo-dah right into the end zone. That was fun. 35-21, a 5-play, 75-yard drive in a minute 46. Blake Bell now 20 of 26 throwing the football. Remember when we were complaining early that he was off target, Coach?
Yeah.
He's 20 of 26.
It's kind of like hunting coyotes or something. You got to get your weapon lined up right so you can shoot properly. I bet the defense wished that drive had taken a little longer.
Nick Hodgson's kick, high end over end. It'll come down to Atkinson. He'll let it go over his head for a touchback. Hodgson has done a fine job again today.
Yeah, he had that one glitch early, and I think that the coaches inspired him to do better, and he has in a big way.
Richard McCullough has tweeted us, listening in Beijing, China today.
Wow.
Sooner fan halfway across the world. Actually, I think that's all the way across the world.
I have no idea what time of day it would be there. You?
No. But he's happy. The Sooners lead 35-21 with 12:24 to play. Reese at quarterback, Atkinson at running back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers.
They need to know where Atkinson's back is at.
Snap. Back to pass Reese. Looks right, throws right. It is caught. T.J. Jones right at the first down marker. They say he stepped out about a half a yard shy. Second and less than a yard.
That throw right there shows you what kind of arm he has, doesn't it?
That ball was in the air for a long time.
Yeah, he threw it from over this side in a big way.
T.J. Jones' 4th catch today. Jalen Saunders has 7 grabs for OU. Sterling Shepard has 5. OU, 390 yards of offense today. Notre Dame, 326. Second and less than a yard. Pistol formation. In motion goes Smith. Snap, handoff. Atkinson met in the backfield and tackled in the backfield.
Their timing was off. I think the center snapped the ball a little early.
Tapper got Atkinson back at the 32-yard line for a loss of 2.5. Jordan Phillips a little slow getting up. It'll be 3rd and 3 after it was 2nd and half a yard.
Well, wouldn't this be a great time for a big stop?
Absolutely. 11:38 to play. Sooners up 14. Tommy Reese alone. Empty backfield, 5 wides. 3rd and 3 from his own 32. He walks up to his center. Nick Martin says something, now backs into the shotgun. The snap, back to pass. Blitz is on. Under pressure, throws late, tipped, incomplete. A Sooner got the pass at the line of scrimmage.
Great rush by Jordan Phillips. He's sort of...
It was Corey Nelson that rushed and then held up, got a hand in the air and deflected the pass. Corey's having him a game, folks. Had the pick 6 in the first minute of this contest, and then a 3rd down stop there, and Notre Dame will have to punt it to the Sooners.
I bet they left the defense out there, didn't they?
Absolutely they did. Snap back. Jalen Saunders deep, high, hanging punt. He calls for a fair catch, runs to the right and takes it at the 29-yard line in Sooner territory. Merv, the Sooners could go a long way toward knocking out the Irish if they could put it in the end zone right here.
Oh, yeah. If they can control some clock and make them be backed up, it's certainly wonderful. But a score would be, even a field goal would be terrific. I would think that, they'll go a little more to the run and then continue to throw the play action. He's had time on every play action pass. They respect Clay, and they certainly respect Williams. And faking to them, I think, is very helpful on your protection.
1st and 10 from the OU 29. They'll go 4 wides, 3 to the left, 1 right. Millard is the lone running back. He is set to the left of Blake Bell in the shotgun. Now he'll move behind Bell and to his right. 1st and 10. Snap. Bell on the quarterback keeper, runs back left, darts up the middle, and we'll get a short gain out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 2. And the clock runs. We're under 11 to go. Remember, Notre Dame called 1 timeout earlier in this half. They have only 2 remaining, as does Oklahoma. Sooners in the road whites for the first time in the 2013 season. Playing in one of the iconic venues in all of American sports, Notre Dame Stadium, facing another one of the uniforms that everybody on planet Earth knows, Notre Dame. 2nd and 8. Snap. Bell runs himself right side this time, looking for a hole. Jumps over the line and helicopters his way across the 35 to the 36. Bell went down hard after a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down. For several games today around the nation we had our eye on with teams that we didn't even know who they were because they're wearing some kind of razzly-dazzly uniforms. There is no mistaking if you turn the television on this game today who's playing. It's Oklahoma and it's Notre Dame. This is college football at its finest right here. 3rd and 3 from the 36. Bell's got 5 wide. Snap, back to pass. Looks right, still holding, throws across the middle for Brennan Clay, and no flag is down. Now here it comes. That's going to be targeting on Notre Dame, and that's a good call. And Brennan Clay is on the turf holding his head. The ball was off the right hand, incomplete, and now the Sooners are talking to the Notre Dame defender that speared Brennan Clay right in the helmet. It was Carlo Calabrese who's going to be out of this game. He laid a blow head to head on Brennan Clay.
Personal foul. Targeting. Number 30. Number 30 is disqualified.
It's Ben Council.
We'll kick him out of the game.
And the Notre Dame fans are booing, but that was absolutely
automatic first down.
Why this rule was put into place. A dangerous play by Ben Council. And Brennan Clay, who has suffered from head injuries in his career, is still on the turf. Council squatted and launched himself head-to-head right into the face mask. He led with the crown right into the face mask of Brennan Clay. And let's hope Brennan's okay. He's now on his feet.
He just spit out some of his teeth.
Brennan is up, helmet off, walking to the sidelines. The Sooners are going to get a first down.
Just mouthed to Cale Gundy, I'm okay. So we'll see exactly what the docs do here. But, Toby, they'll review the ejection, but I'm with you 100%.
There's nothing to review there.
No need to even look back over it. And Tim Kish took the opportunity to talk to his linebackers and say, did you see that? That's what you can't do. So good teaching moment for the defense as well.
There have been some of those targeting calls that have been close. That wasn't one of them.
Didn't you like your protection on that play and Bell's ability to step over and move around and continue to stay afloat and complete the throw?
Backup linebacker Ben, I did, Coach. Backup linebacker Ben Council's being escorted up the tunnel. 1st and 10 Sooners from the Notre Dame 49. That keeps this drive alive with 9:43 to go. Half diamond snap. It's a handoff to Williams, who slips when he gets the football, and he's going to be tackled for a gain of 1. The ground gave way under him on the handoff. Good job by Williams hanging on to the football, but he gets only 1 yard out of it.
Hey, Toby, I'm watching Brennan Clay really try to plead his case to get back in this game. So he's obviously feeling a little bit better, or at least wanting to get back out there. Kudos to the athletic training staff for the University of Oklahoma, who right now are putting him through a battery of tests led by Dr. Schnabel and Dr. Hills to make sure that he's ready and capable of getting back in this game.
Tight end right is Miller. 3 receivers. Williams still in the game at running back. 2nd and 9. The Notre Dame 48 back to pass Blake Bell. Looks short, lobs to Williams. Nice catch at the 45, 44, 42-yard line. He had to catch that on his shoestrings and was able to keep running down to the 42 for a gain of 6.
He can flat catch the football for a running back.
Excellent receiver, Damian Williams. 3rd and short again. The 42.
Guys,
Here
look
comes
who's coming
Brennan
back
Clay.
in. Yeah, he won his plea.
Roy Finch will join him. Now Roy comes back out. I'd hand the ball to Brennan here. He might be mad enough to run over somebody.
Yeah, I don't.
3rd and 2.
It'll be interesting to see what they run here.
They have 2 backs in the backfield, and they're flanking Blake Bell. Different looking formation. Receiver stacked to the left. Bell back to pass. Looks left. Now he's flush. Looks right. Throws late. It is incomplete. He was hit as he threw by Stephon Tuitt. Pass was too high for Sterling Shepard. Do we have a flag? I missed that. What was it?
There was no flag on the play, is what I believe they said.
It'll be 4th down, too far to kick a field goal, so the Sooners will try to pin them deep with 8:10 to go.
Pressure on the quarterback was making
Notre Dame got some pressure on Blake that time, and Sterling Shepard had a step on his man, but pass was off target just a tad. And let's see if Jed Barnett, who sailed one into the end zone a couple of times in the first quarter, flag down. That'll be a delay of game.
Delay. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
At OU on the Air is our Twitter account if you want to feed us questions or comments for the postgame show. We will have reaction from Bob Stoops and the Sooners immediately following today's game right here on the Sooner Radio Network. At OU on the Air. TJ Jones stands on the 8-yard line waiting for the punt from Jed Barnett. Sooners up 35-21. Snap back. Barnett's boot high, right up the chute.
Perfect.
Nice one. Jones races up to take it at the 20-yard line, so it serves like he kicked it into the end zone. 27-yard punt. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it here yet again. Download the Sooner Game Day app today. Hopefully many of you are listening to our Sooner Game Day app right now around the nation. Ever closing in on a win that could vault them into the national scene here in 2013. And in all likelihood into the top 10 in the rankings. Here we go. 5 wide, empty backfield. Tommy Reese. Frank Shannon is hinting as if he wants to blitz from the right edge. 8:03 to go. Snap. Here comes the blitz. Reese back to pass. Lobs it deep down the right side for his tight end, Nicholas, who stumbled falling backwards, and it's incomplete. Off his fingertips. It'll be 2nd and 10. You bring pressure on Tommy Reese, Coach, and he's going to lob it down one of the sidelines.
Yeah. He's been on this deal before. He knows what's going on. He's got a lot of poise and a great arm.
Reese just 9 of 18 passing today for 104 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. 5 wide again. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Snap. Reese, straight drop. Looks middle, throws
there
middle, batted in the air, and it is incomplete. Oh, Eric Stryker was stalking the football at the 5-yard line. He had his mind on a pick 6 of his own, but he couldn't quite get there.
We could have relaxed if that had been completed.
Jordan Phillips deflected the ball at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. The Sooners on the sidelines are looking up at their thousands of Sooner fans in attendance today, saying, bring some noise on 3rd and 10.
That Phillips has played a heck of a game today.
Yeah, Irish not been very good on 3rd downs today either. And a flag flies.
They got to call that.
Going to be a false start.
They've been doing it all day, I think.
Ronnie Stanley, the right tackle, I believe.
False start. Offense number 85. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And they called it on the tight end.
Yeah,
Nicholas.
he can put his hand down and pick it back up. The down line can't. I thought the tackle.
Jordan Phillips just waved off Torrey Peterson to replace him. He just waved him off, guys.
Dusty likes that, I'm sure. 5 wide, 3rd and 15. Ball back at the 15-yard line. Big play here. 7:53 to go. Sooners have 3 picks already today. Snap. Back to pass. Reese looks right, throws right. It is incomplete. Over the head of TJ Jones. Notre Dame went backwards 5 yards on that 3-and-out. And they'll have to punt it back to the Sooners.
Jordan Phillips has been hobbling around a little bit. Before that 3rd down play, he stayed down on the ground a little bit longer just to collect himself. Dr. Hillis is the first person to meet him as he comes off the field. But Toby, they tried to bring in Torrey Peterson in. He waved him off, and then Bob Stoops motioned for Peterson to come off the field too. Tough guy moment.
Kyle Brenza's punt. Spiral. Back on it goes Saunders. No fair catch called. He catches it at the 30. Fakes to his right. Now he's going to run to the right, looking for the sidelines, and he's wrapped up at the 31. 55-yard punt, 1-yard return. 7:36 to go, and the Sooners will try to run some clock here, up 14. Sooners have won one time, all time, against Notre Dame. 1956. right in the middle of the 47-game Bud Wilkinson win streak. 1957, they were beaten in Norman to end that streak. That Notre Dame team, 20 of them anyway, were honored before the game today on this field. Sooners have not beaten this Irish team in a long, long time. They got a chance here in the fourth quarter today, up 14 and with the football. Finch in motion. They will hand it to Roy. Sweeping left side, cuts up to the 30, runs into his own man at the 32, and then he's wrapped up. A gain of 1.
I think we've gone to that well enough, don't you?
It didn't work that time.
They react to it pretty well, and I think they're staying home over here in case Blake keeps the ball.
Clock runs, though, and Notre Dame has 2 timeouts as we near the 7-minute mark. Stay in bounds and run the football. Blake Bell will use as much of the play clock as he can. It's now at 15 as he lines up in the pistol look with Finch deep. We have not seen the freshman Keith Ford today, and I'd say it's unlikely we will at this point. 5 on the play clock. Bell takes the football. Handoff, Finch running left, skips outside, 30, cuts up inside, 35, makes a man miss, dives out to the 38-yard line. Gain of 6. Stays in bounds. Clock runs. It will be 3rd and 3. Finch out, Clay in. Matthias Farley the tackle. Jazz Reynolds runs onto the field late. Millard out, so the Sooners are going to go with 5 wides here. I bet this is a Blake Bell keeper.
I would say so. I think that's probably what it would be. Might try to hit Shepard in the flat again.
6:15 to go. Play clock still at 10. Empty backfield. Bell takes the football. Rolls right, looking, throws, incomplete.
Too low.
Looking for Saunders. It would have been a first down, but the pass was low. And the clock will stop. And the Sooners will punt. 6:05 to play. T.J. Jones inside his own 20-yard line. Snap is back. Kick is away. It's a wobbly one that will bound at the 28. Takes a Sooner bounce. Jones runs up and jumps on it at the 24. 39-yard punt. Notre Dame will start on their own 24-yard line with 5:57 to play. Score twice. They do not have time to be punting the ball at this point. You would figure they will be 4 downs from here on out. Corey Nelson showing blitz. Frank Shannon showing blitz. We'll see who means it. 1st and 10 from the 24. Reese drops back, throws left side. It is incomplete. Broken up beautifully by Aaron Colvin, who got a hand in there to knock it away from William Fuller.
Good job by either Gino or Phillips getting their hands up, making him throw high.
They've not challenged Colvin much at all today, Coach, and there's good reason for that. But most of the time, they've thrown the direction of Zach Sanchez today, who has also been very good.
Yeah, Jack's made some excellent plays.
2nd and 10 from the 24, 5:52 to play. 5 wide, back to pass Reese. Here comes the blitz. He throws it deep down the right side, and it's tight end cut off the route. It sails incomplete.
Actually, too deep, wasn't it?
Over the head of Troy Nicholas. Corey Nelson in coverage. Ball was about 10 yards over his head. 3rd and 10. You heard the guys down on the sidelines mention the last 2 possessions. Since Notre Dame had that 30-yard touchdown pass to Nicholas, they've gone 3 and out, and now they face a 3rd and 10. 5 for 10 on 3rd downs today. 5 wide again, empty backfield for Reese. Snap. Straight drop, blitz is on, under pressure, throws late, it is incomplete. Knocked away by Zach Sanchez. Tommy Reese got blown up by Charles Tapper, and it'll be 4th and 10.
Super rush.
That's a Tex game right there. You're doing it the outside backer. That's where Charles Tapper's in a 3 technique. He's getting straight up the field right now. Then you had Eric Stryker comes underneath and loops in, but a great job right there by Charles Tapper. Great pressure. Big hit right there on Tommy Reese.
And with 5:44 to go in the 4th quarter, Notre Dame will punt it away, down 14. Snap back, Brenza, end over end punt. Fair catch called for by Saunders at the 40. A 36-yard punt, and the Sooners get it back. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line with 5:39 to play.
Toby, this gives us an opportunity to award the Invest Ed Protector of the Game. And, Darrell Williams has done a really nice job protecting the backside of Blake Bell, and also whenever he's been over on the right side. I guess you could say overall, guys, this is another one of those cop-out votes because, Dusty, it seems like the entire offensive line has been good today.
They have been great. Gabe Eichert's been outstanding today. He's been, doing a great job with Lewis Nix III. All these guys, though, when you're putting up offensive productivity like they've done today, everybody's got to chime in. Great job by these guys.
Invest Ed is the voice of protection in Oklahoma. InvestEdOK.org.
180 yards rushing today, and here comes more. Handoff, Brendan Clay makes a man miss, skips outside, and he'll fall forward to the 43 for a gain of 3. That's 183 yards rushing, 232 through the air, 415 yards today for the Sooners. Who in the fourth quarter at Notre Dame Stadium, when the team in blue usually makes the big plays, the visiting team in white and crimson has made the big plays so far today, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and one long strike to Sterling Shepard.
Letting the clock run down now. It's 12.
10 on the play clock, 5 minutes on the game clock. Pistol formation on 2nd and 7. Blake Bell points at the ground, takes the football. Handoff Clay, running right. 45 has a hold of the 50. First down out to the 45-yard line in Notre Dame territory.
Toby, right here, Notre Dame knows we're going to run the football. Our ability to run the football at will on these guys, get positive yardage, not something we were able to do last year. That really speaks to the way this offensive line, the way this rushing attack's been successful today.
That's a 12-yard run, and Dusty, they are 5 yards away now from a 200-yard game on the ground against Notre Dame. Remember, folks, they ran for 15 yards last year against Notre Dame. 1st and 10 from the Irish 45, 4:20 to play.
Hard for the defense to keep from wearing the flag, or waving the white flag right here.
Clay in at running back. They will hand it to him again. Up the middle he goes again. He'll get 2, and that's it. Lewis Nix the stop. And the clock runs with 4 minutes to go. Clay now 57 yards on the day. Blake Bell, 59. Damian Williams, 42. They're going to spot the ball at the 42-yard line, so a gain of 3 there. 2nd and 7. Play clock still with 16 to go, and we have people in green shirts making their way down the aisle. Three wide, tight end right Millard, running back Clay. 2nd and 7 from the 42. Snap. Handoff Clay, running left, cuts it up to the 40, darts his way to the 39. That's 3 more. And a timeout's been called, one of 2 remaining.
Timeout. Notre Dame. It's their second. 32nd timeout.
Ball on the Irish 39. It'll be 3rd and 4 after this timeout. 3:21 left. There are a lot of kudos to pass around. Certainly the defense, causing 3 interceptions today, getting the big 3 and outs in the fourth quarter. The pressure they put on Tommy Reese. By the way, Tommy Reese is 9 of 24 throwing the ball today.
I tell you, the offense had some great drives today in different ways, Toby.
Yep.
I think it's a team effort in every respect.
Blake Bell, 21 of 29 passing for 226. The Sooners, one of the key numbers coming into this game was 3rd downs. They were not very good on 3rd downs today as they face one here. 3 of 10 on the day as they face a 3rd and 4, and yet they lead 35-21.
I think the thing that hurt them, they were so conscious of Notre Dame's defense that they didn't really run the plays you'd run on 3rd and 1 or 2 normally.
Back to pass. Bell looks left, throws left, caught by Clay, and he puts his head over, and he runs over a Notre Dame defender at the 35 for a 1st down. And you can unhitch the wagon and put the ponies in the barn, folks. This one's over.
That was a senior play right there.
Boom! If he's tackled at the 36, it's not a 1st down. Instead, he lowers his shoulder, runs over an Irish defender, takes it to the 33, move the chains, clock runs, and you can turn out the Golden Dome. Under 3 to play. Blake Bell 2 on the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff Clay, running left. Darts to the 30, to the 29, and he sits down there, determined not to run out of bounds. That's a gain of 4, and that'll be the last timeout for Brian Kelly.
Notre Dame. That's their third.
Well, Notre Dame came to Norman a year ago, and with a win on Owen Field, announced to college football that they were in the national title hunt.
38 on the game clock. 2:38.
It is earlier in the season than it was a year ago, but Oklahoma has come into South Bend this year, returned the favor, and if you were not thinking about Oklahoma before today, you are now.
I think the game in Oklahoma last year really helped the Sooners to come up and be prepared and ready for this one. They weren't intimidated, and they knew kind of what they had to do, protect the football and do the right things, make first downs, and they've done a great job.
They've run for 205 yards now and have not committed a single turnover today. For the second straight week. I'm sorry, did I say that 2 minutes too early, Coach?
Bob Berry used to drive me crazy with that.
I'll apologize in advance if they fumble. Pistol formation, here we go. 2nd and 6 from the 29. It is a handoff to Clay. Up the middle he goes, spins away from a man to the 25. Dances outside, first down to the 20. Cuts back and he'll sit down at the 16-yard line. It's a first down, move the chains, and Notre Dame is out of timeouts.
I've told some of the pro scouts, Clay is the guy when you're protecting a short lead that you want in the game with 4 minutes to go. He knows exactly what to do. He's tough. He catches the ball. He'll block. And he's got his wits about him all the time. Stays in bound. He's got his wits about him all the time.
2:20 to play. Clock runs. Brennan now 77 yards on 13 carries today. Half diamond, balls on the 17. Sooners can run it out if they want. Play clock at 5. Gabe Eichert sends the football to Blake Bell, who hands it to Brennan Clay, and he'll just fall down at the 17. Wow. Well, the Sooner fans who made the 15-hour or so trek from Oklahoma to South Bend, Indiana, have been rewarded, and there are thousands and thousands of them here today.
And not one of them had left, have they?
There's a bunch of green shirts that are headed home, but the red has stuck around. They're going to party for a while, I have a feeling. Minute 34 to go. Same formation, half diamond. 35-21 Oklahoma. And Bob Stoops, I believe, is called a timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout. Oklahoma. This is a 30-second timeout.
Lets these guys catch their breath a little bit.
Timeout of the half.
Chris?
The only thing that could hurt Oklahoma there was a mistake, so I wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page, just like Coach Merv said. You know, Teddy, you brought up something interesting in the pregame show, and we were talking about, you know, last year it appeared as if Oklahoma wanted to be the finesse team and Notre Dame wanted to be more physical. This year the roles, I don't want to necessarily say were reversed, but Oklahoma definitely wanted to be the more physical team. We saw that on display today.
There's no doubt about it. And they're putting a stamp on it right now with this 4-minute drive. This is unbelievable. Taking it to a Notre Dame team that tries to hang their hat on being physical. That's who they are. Well, Oklahoma's winning that battle right now today. They've pushed them off the football. They've taken their will. This is how you close out football games.
And this has been a gritty performance, too, from Blake Bell coming back from being dehydrated or at least having the cramps to Jordan Phillips playing through some pain, Toby. This has been a gritty physical win for OU.
Sooners will assume the victory formation with 1:21 to play. No timeouts for Notre Dame. Play clock at 5. Blake Bell under center takes the snap. He'll hit a knee back at the 19. He'll have to do that one more time, as the clock has 1:12 and counting. Sooners are going to move to 4-0 today. If you were in the stands in 1957, this does not make up for that day. Maybe you'll sleep a little better tonight. Sooners about to get their second win ever over the Golden Domers.
Both of them on this field.
Yep. Blake Bell and his offensive line with Millard to his right and Clay to his left, and LaColton Bester deep under center. Takes the football, hits a knee, and that will do it. Bob Stoops hugs his coaching staff and will make his way across the field to Brian Kelly to shake hands. The clock still has 22 seconds on it, but the teams have said enough is enough. Two coaches who are two of the finest in college football shake hands at midfield. The two teams who have a ton of respect for each other, as do these fan bases, all shake hands. The clock says 5, 4, 3, win column, Sooners, game over. Final score on Saturday afternoon in South Bend, Indiana. The Sooners have won it. Oklahoma 35 and Notre Dame 21.